KTRD, home of the Polyester Blend Network, is now on the air. Welcome to another broadcast day. Polyester Blend Live streams Mondays at 8 o'clock over the internet from the Schledio in Salt Lake City, Utah. It's also simulcast from UHF station KTRD, 299 MHz frequency from Hastings Dip in Utah's West Desert. As Polyester Blend Network and KTRD starts its broadcast day, we ask you to join us as we dissect, try to understand, poke fun, and also share our love of this strange Utah existence. But before we get to the live broadcast, let us see what's on the Polyester Blend Network and KTRD schedule tonight. In honor of Polyester Blend's 100th episode tonight, Ryan made a video of getting the word out throughout the state of Utah about this significant show. Take a look. Hey Polyheads, it's me, Ryan Schlegel. I'm out here on the Utah border because I decided that we need to get the word out on the 100th episode of Polyester Blend Live. That's why I'm taking this flyer I made for one of our recent wonderful youth shop bros, and I'm going to be posting it throughout the state of Utah to let people know to join together and watch our wonderful 100th episode that you're watching right now. You don't even have to go anywhere. It's already happening. But I've documented my journey, or I will. We'll see what happens. Might get busted by the coppers. But I'm going to post this sign letting people know to come and enjoy Polyester Blend Live 100th episode, and hopefully we'll get some viewership out of it. All right, let's go, Polyheads. All right, well, Arizona, people of Arizona, feel free to watch if you want to. It's a good show. It might be not completely relevant, but I think it'd be still a lot of fun. All right, Utah, it's Polyester Blend time. Let's do this. Watch Polyester Blend Live! If you want to. Certainly by no obligation do you need to watch it. But I think there's some value to it. Clayton's certainly insightful. And Ryan's there. 100th episode. Get the word out. Okay, after the state border, the first place I'm going to post one of our announcement flyers or requirement flyers to watch Polyester Blend. I thought, what better place than the St. George LDS Temple, the first temple built in Utah by the LDS Church. So I thought I'll do it around here. I'll post our first one. That's really after the first one I already did, but the second one, it doesn't matter. I'm going to post one around here. I don't want to piss them off, so I'm going to find somewhere that's appropriate for us to place our flyer. So I found this dumpster that's on the northeast side of the temples right there. You can't see it behind those trees, but I found this dumpster. I'm going to put our first sign there. Perfect. It's really more of a concrete mixing pool than a dumpster. Pretty cool. Hope we get the word out. From St. George, I went to Santa Clara for a special drop-off. By the way, Polyheads, I'm also going to stop at Domino's along the way and drop off Clayton's fantastic Noid Polyester Blend 100th episode poster. I'm going to be posting these at the different Domino's along Utah to get the word out. Those Domino heads might want to be Polyheads. I just got to find the right place that, we won't get into trouble posting this. So I'm going to find the right place. Another great location. It's really close to the Domino's. Clayton's first poster is up. It looks great. People are going to see it. They're going to check out the Polyester Blend. This is fantastic. And it's really close to that Domino's. I mean, it's just just down the other side of the parking lot. But I think we're gonna get a lot of crossover energy. Let's keep going, getting the word out.
From the Domino's, I went from one Husky stop to another Husky stop in Vail.
We're in Vail, Utah, because I found the perfect place to try to get the word out. That's right, I've come to the world famous Vail Pies, because if there's any place to find some Huskies to watch the 100th episode of Polyester Blend, it's gotta be Vail Pies. Well, where should I put this? You know, right here, perfect. And that way, you know, you're like, oh, I'm so full of pie. And you throw it away and you're like, wait, what's this? Oh, Polyester Blend Husky Boys, I love it.
It's important on a journey like this where you're so focused on getting the job done to take a moment to reflect on the state of Utah and how beautiful it is.
Wow, what an absolutely beautiful meadow. Utah is such a special place. So amazing. I just want to... I'll put a flyer somewhere else. I'll just put one Ryan's Comics Corner poster up. That'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Well, here I am in Cedar City. What other better place to be a beacon of light, to shine the idea of watching Polyester Blend's 100th episode than to go to the lighthouse here in Cedar City and post a flyer here. But I don't want to get in trouble for posting on it. Oh, I see a place. All right, getting the word out. More people checking out Polyester Blend. That should be good.
From there, Ryan kept driving the state of Utah, dropping off posters to get the word out about the 100th episode of Polyester Blend. It seemed like nothing could stop him. Well, when it was all said and done, Ryan actually only posted 4 posters, the ones you saw earlier. Everything else was just a montage to trick your mind to think he did more. He only did the 4. Well, maybe next time. And that's what's on KTRD tonight after Polyester Blend, our flagship show. As we say here on KTRD, we drop the goods. But first, some inspirational words.
Utah? What a pity. Peace out. Rock and roll. TikTok. Time to rock.
Whoa! What a journey. What a journey. Across the state. Can you believe it, Clay? Can you believe it? 100. 100, but you know what? We've done almost 100 of these, maybe a little less. But I think we got to do this one because it'll feel super sweet. Buddy, it's well past after 8 o'clock, but that doesn't matter. It's Polyester Blend.
Yes, sir.
Falling short. Oh! Whoa, Clay! Oh, I didn't tell you this, but Clay! Buddy, for 100!
Here we are. So what are you doing? Popping champagne? Oh my. Put your back into it. All right.
We got it! That's it, everybody! Thanks for being here! Clay, 100th, my friend!
Completely typical that our 100th episode.
We love you guys! We'll see you later.
40 minutes
Thanks
late.
for doing this. We love you. Polyester Blend. We'll be back in a couple weeks. We'll see you.
Oh my God.
Paul. No! We got a whole show here.
We're just getting started. Let's ratchet it.
We got to ratchet it up slowly but surely. Yes, we're a little late, but that's what we do on Polyester Blend. We ain't getting paid for this. We get paid for this. We got day jobs.
Except for the hot sauce.
Yeah, well, Ryan gets a lot of money from Frank's Red Hot Sauce. We'll get into that. Buddy, here for the first time since, I believe, your birthday roast in the Schledio with a crazy camera angle, but I kind of like. He's wearing his cool sunglasses he got from his DVD with the Blues Brothers. He just took it right out of there. Free cool Blues Brothers glasses.
How bad is the camera angle?
No, it's great. It's wonderful. It's doing great. Buddy, it's Clayton Scribner, the Podfather, 100 episodes, my friend, right behind me.
Could you imagine a scenario where we would be doing this 100 times?
No, and most people wouldn't. Most people would say, I thought the authorities would shut it down by now. I thought they would have died of cardiovascular disease. I can't believe that they're here. This is unbelievable. But speaking of being the number one cardiovascular danger zone of Southern California,
He's got heart.
Our Ed McMahon, he's been here basically since the beginning of this iteration. Ryan Bradford, are you with us?
Hello.
Oh.
Hey, everybody. Hey, fellow polyheads. The cardio. Wait, what'd you call it? The cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular disease hub.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Cardiovascular disease, Ryan Bradford.
We're all headed that way. I mean, we are some husky boys. Me especially. I'm ready to go. I'm on my way out. But until I'm completely on my way out, we act accordingly. We want to be here with all of you, the wonderful polyheads who've been here. I mean, since the beginning, Clay. We got a lot of people who've stuck with us through all of this. They're used to the technical difficulties, Clay.
They've come to expect it.
They've come to expect it, and
I
that's
like
what
the
we do.
guilt texts that I get.
In
I'm trying
fact,
so
I think
hard.
people get mad when we're on time. Well, I think people get mad when things are going well.
Right.
They-
I think I'm with you right now, buddy.
People
I
don't like
think
curveballs.
No, they want to stay. They want to be a little bit late. I mean, people start to plan accordingly. If we're going to be late all the time, they're not going to be ready to go.
And if there's one thing people like to do is stay up later than planned on a Monday night.
To watch three schlubby dudes
watch
go over their
us.
garbage. Speaking of garbage, we will be checking in all night long. We
On our
know, of
dumpsters?
we know, of course. We hope our dumpsters. I was hoping some people would show up from the dumpsters that my hard work going across the state worked out, but I don't know if we'll get that here tonight. But Clay, speaking of dumpsters, we want to check in. We will be checking in with the Utah Jazz playing Game 5 of their first round playoff this year.
We do not need to talk about that right now.
Go to hell. You are one pathetic loser.
I mean, that's where we're at with the Utah Jazz.
Let's wait till the sports round.
All right, we won't get into it yet, Clay. I think it's a smart thing. We want to keep
That
people.
was one of the worst second quarters I've ever seen in basketball.
It really takes out of the momentum of the video when you guys are getting depressed. All right, I need you on top of this. I need you pumped up.
Yeah, I
ready to
mean,
go.
people were like, "Why are you doing the show when there's an important Jazz game?"
It's because the Jazz are garbage. What are we doing here?
They're troubled.
They're beyond troubled water, my friend. I mean,
I
Paul,
give you like a bridge.
Paul. I was going to say Paul Simon would avoid the topic altogether. He wouldn't
Was
do it. This.
actually a Garfunkel song, but
Yeah, this is they're playing kind of like a Garfunkel right now.
Yeah. Fucking
the Jazz
Garfunkel.
are totally
Dude,
Garfunkel.
if you
want
wanna-
to,
If you want to go down a dark rabbit hole, it's just like watch Art Garfunkel interviews. It's rough stuff, man. It's rough stuff. I say.
I think
avoid
Have
he's
you
it.
seen
beautiful
Art
man with a
Garfunkel
beautiful
and his
voice.
son? Early photos of Art Garfunkel and his son.
No, I don't. I can't.
Oh.
I can't, Ryan. I mean, what are
Can we
talking-
just scrap the plans and
Yes!
look at Art Garfunkel's son?
Listen, I'm gonna say yes, and this is a good point, Ryan. It's our 100th episode. I buried the lead, Clay. I got us some champagne because we did this, Ryan and Clay. I'm so glad that we're.
Why
we're
is
here.
my camera angle like at an angle?
You're the one who set that up. I saw
No,
you
it looks
working
like
on it.
it looks like I'm like an angle of repose.
Angle of repro. Here, watch this, buddy. We're here in the
Why don't
Schledio
you
together.
level me out?
Talk about this. Talk amongst your feelings right now.
Whoa, you're moving me. Cool.
You want to be closer?
No, I just don't want to look like I'm falling down the couch. No, also now you're on my leg.
Oh, Clay's falling down the couch.
Clay, you're down the couch.
He's
not
falling
that
into
husky.
the couch.
I'm not that husky.
How about that? That looks nice.
Ooh, what do you think?
That's good. That's good.
You got the microphone. You got the whole. No, wait, whoa.
There we go.
That's
There we
unnecessary.
go.
That's unnecessary.
Oh, doing a little shock
Hey,
job.
Ryan, it's me. Just setting up.
Is
the
it
first
important?
game.
Is it shocking that Ryan would do shock job?
I know, that's true. You're so relaxed.
And also, I have this weird delay in my headphones, which makes me talk slower.
Well, Clay, the Schledio, it's a fine-tuned engine in a lot of ways, but hey, man, this is the first 100 episode. We're going to take the funds.
I'm having a great time.
We're-
I'm not complaining.
We're going to turn this son of a bitch into something real, okay? We're going to turn it into something real. So, here we are, 100th episode. Yes, we're starting late. So much to do here, so much to get to. We got people from all over the world checking in on this. Jeremy's out in a different
Ooh.
continent.
We got people in
Honorable
Europe.
Judge. We got people all over the place working hard, trying to enjoy the show, all over the world. I mean, this is an
We
international
definitely have
show.
Hawaii. We have
We got
Las Vegas.
Hawaii. We got
We've
Vegas.
got at least Seattle, San Fran.
I mean, we're really talking here. There's we go.
We've got Mill Creek. We've got Draper.
Candace
You
in the
got
house.
San Diego.
Got San Diego.
You
Come
got
on.
one viewer from San Diego.
We got one. We're all over the place here. Oh, sound engineer Janine. She's always working. This is what I love.
She's
about her.
working out in Europe right now?
She's working out. Get that mic right up on you, baby. Get that mic.
Oh, she's saying that I'm quiet?
Yeah, get that mic right up in you.
All right.
And Candace said there. We
Thank
got all the
you.
wonderful people. So it's
Thank
good
you,
to see
sound engineer.
Sound engineer working hard on all this stuff here, and we're so excited to have it. Now, we got a lot going on here tonight. We can't be wasting time, and we start this late.
We've been wasting all time.
Wasting
what are you
all
talking about?
time.
We can't be wasting time.
We can't be wasting time. We can't be wasting valuable time.
It's like
with
almost
people.
9 and we haven't even started the first thing.
But we're going to get through it. It's the 100th epi. We're going to get through this here, and it's going to be a great one. And I want everyone to know that if you want to jump on Polyester Blend here tonight and say a couple things, you give us a roast. We talked about doing a little bit of roast. You got roast goofs. Anything you want to say, be like, finally tell us off and be like, you guys are sons of bitches. I'd be like, that's fine. I understand. I
I've been
respect
waiting
that.
for someone to say that.
Just to lay it on me. So I have put in here, paste. The Zoom link is now in the YouTube chat. The YouTube chat is in there.
Are we getting
so
roasted?
if you want to join, always feel free. I mean, nothing's happening yet, Clay. We got nothing happen as of right now, but it is ready to go. If you want to jump on for a minute, say anything, say hello, goodbye, God bless. All right, God bless, and we'll have you ready to go. Besides that, Clay, we're going to do basically normal show. We got some extra bits here going on. We got a great quiz coming up here after Clayton Sports Roundup and Ryan's Comics Corner. We got a You Shop Bro, which I would love everyone to join in if they've got time to do it. Tonight, Clay, you came up with the You Shop Bro, which of course is a head-to-head battle of shop skills. Clay,
You know, as the podfather, I come up with the ideas.
the real brains of the
Shop.
operation on the shops.
They call it insightful, actually.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Clay.
The idea was do you want me to talk about
Yes,
the idea?
please.
The idea was a time capsule. So what happened in episode 200?
Yeah.
So, they would open up a time capsule
From episode 100
right,
during episode
and they would
200.
get it. The person who was so engaged in the polyester blend would get an update.
Yes. And it's a beautiful thing, Clay. Ryan, to think about where we could be in episode 200. I mean, we might even start 2 hours late by episode 200. You know what I mean?
Time might not even exist then.
We don't know what will happen. I mean, we might just not even do a show.
It's
We'll
like
just go right.
Andy Warhol said in the future, people would be famous for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
In the future, we will be late for at least 45 minutes.
But at least by then, Clay will only have to come up with 15 minutes worth of content because we'll just skip right to the very end. So these are very powerful things to think about. But of course, we've got so much to go over here tonight. We can't be remiss to keep going. We've got songs. If you want any,
press forward.
we must press forward here. We must try to avoid the Utah Jazz. We cannot watch this. And that is why on our 100th episode, we get started on a favorite segment. And by the way, we were off last week because we thought about doing it last week, but then the Jazz game, and then we were just Clay was like, we're just going, baby. We're just got to go.
We got to press forward. We gotta keep moving forward. We can't stop.
We cannot stop. We cannot stop.
This polyester
So,
blend train cannot be denied.
cannot be denied. So, my friends, we must get going. And as always, for the long time going here, we've started the show by going over some local tidbits, some local news, and giving our
do
couple
it.
cents about it. It's a segment we all love. It's called, of course, Point of Ordah. Ordah, Point of Ordah. Ordah, where we go over some local news and talk about it. And as of you would have remembered last week, we are now sponsored in Point of Order by the family restaurant D's. That's right, everybody. D's Restaurant. D's Restaurant is the proud sponsor of Point of Order, and order up some cheese fries. One of your favorite items to get over at D's. Get some fry sauce there, and look at their
Actually,
plates.
speaking of cardiovascular disease, I'm thinking I want to order a Monte Cristo.
Let's get a Monte Cristo right here for the man's 100th episode. He needs it very bad.
for my 100th heart attack.
We're going for 100 heart attacks in 100 minutes here on Polyester Blend, and we can't wait to be a part of it.
I remember when I was like 21 years old, and I was eating a Monte Cristo at D's, and I was like, "This is leading me down a path of heart disease."
Yeah. Oh,
and that
absolutely.
was very forward thinking for a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
You don't think about your whatever.
Oh, I've been prepared for a heart attack since I was at least 19. Have I done anything to change? No, absolutely not. In fact, I've added new elements to spice up which artery will go first. We just don't know. We wait to find out, but we don't wait to find out some of the
That
news.
sounds like something we could maybe take some action on.
Artery and when. I love it. And I also, speaking of artery when and passing away, oh boy. Orrin Hatch, long
Not see that coming.
long time Utah senator from the great state of Utah, musician.
Wow.
He's that. Did you know this, Ryan?
Movies. No, this is the first time I'm here.
Ryan, where have you been all weekend?
Movie star from the movie Traffic.
That's, oh my God, I forgot he was in Traffic. Good work, Ryan. Yes, Ryan, I'm sorry to tell you, the senator from Utah that you basically only knew throughout most of your life living here in Utah. I think the entire time you lived in Utah, he was the senator. Your thoughts on just finding this out? It happened on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, I haven't thought about Orrin Hatch in years.
Okay, fair enough.
It's like that Mad Men when Don Draper's like, I don't think about you at all. That's what I like to say to all these Google image search results. I don't think about you at all.
It's a very good point, Ryan, and I will say that most of the people I brought up the fact that Orrin Hatch had died. Most people were like, I thought he was dead. So, I think people would say that way about Polyester Blend. They're like, I thought that show was already over. I thought it was already dead. Clay, by the way, champagne. I poured you a glass there, baby.
Oh man,
I know. You gotta move closer, Clay. I'm doing the show.
so bland.
Just don't get on the couch.
Oh my gosh,
Please don't get on
is
the
this a nice couch?
Yes, it's a nice guy. Hey, this is pay no expense here.
Were you gonna ask me my opinion on Orrin Hatch's?
No, let's keep going. Of course. What are your thoughts on Orrin Hatch? What do you think?
I mean, there's
I know, bud. I hear you, dude.
like he's not as bad as Mike Lee.
Yes. I think that is a very.
Him and Kennedy had a good friendship.
Yep, that's true. He seemed to have. He would go across
He also
the
was
aisle.
a super hypocrite because he got
Yes.
elected on term limits and he became the longest serving senator. But I have no feelings on the matter.
I will say this. And
I mean, I don't like people to die.
of course, and I'm not here to revel in it. We're not here to pour anyone passing. He meant a lot to people.
Right.
I just will say this about Orrin Hatch. If I were to put down the top 3 things that make me think of Utah, Orrin Hatch has to be in top 3. Like, his face embodies Utah to me, right? Like,
The cool thing about Orrin Hatch is his first name rhymes with Boren.
that is one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Boren Orrin.
Orrin. Ryan, I know the people of California are mourning this pretty hard out there. I mean,
That's right.
any visuals planned in the San Diego area for Orrin?
Well, not up until now, but now that I
Are
know,
you hatching any plans?
Hello.
God. Was that a burp?
Yes, I couldn't find a hatching sound effect quick enough.
yeah, no plenty of vigils going on this weekend. We're gonna light the Cleveland National Forest on fire with how many
Respect.
candle vigils we're gonna have.
I will say one thing. I am very excited. Not excited. So 2 Western states lost a longtime senator.
This is true.
Right.
Yes.
One of them got a courthouse named after him, and one of
Yes.
them got an airport named after him. And I'm thinking it's better that we still call it the Salt Lake International Airport.
I think that's fair enough. I'm just saying that when I inevitably have that cardiac arrest we've been talking about, please, for the love of God, I'm not saying it has to be the best one. I'm not saying it has to be.
Is this why you're trying to walk to the B gates?
Well,
because it's too much exertion.
I'm just saying, when I pass, please get one of the Crown Burgers to be Ryan Schlegel Memorial Crown Burger. That's all I want. All right? That's all I want. Just one. And it could be a crummy one. It could be in Midvale. Ooh, roasted Midvale already. I gotta get
No,
that.
it's gonna be the one right next to the Twilight.
That's true. That's a fair one. That would have been the one right there.
I thought you wanted a burger named after you.
I mean, buddy, whatever you can get from the fine people at Crown Burgers, this is all I want in this life. So I say, order up my burger when I pass away. Speaking of order, I hope this becomes a gubernatorial order where we get some maybe, I don't know, Cox is talking. He says the free fare forever on public transit.
Boy, that would be
worth
great.
exploring. I think this is big news. I say order.
Why don't we explore it and why don't we make it happen?
Dude, right. I mean, the idea of Utah, you remember the air quality we have here in Utah, right? I mean,
Yeah, lovely.
horrible.
Lovely.
Well, all those vigils for Orrin Hatch are not helping the air quality out here. And
Hey,
so-
don't tell me what to do, okay?
I'm going to burn
I'll mourn a man in my own way, okay? If that means polluting and killing a lot of other people, so be it.
Listen, I'll vigil any goddamn way I please. Right, it's just I love it. It's very threatening vigils. And Governor Cox at least exploring the idea. You know, Cox, as they say, Clay, rhino. You know what I mean?
Well, what was that Tucker Carlson situation?
I know. We talked about that. I think was it 2 weeks ago
Yeah, it
where
was 2 weeks ago.
Cox is, I mean, when Cox is the face of lefty Utah, we got to watch out here. We got to watch out for these things. I mean, did he go to the GOP thing over the weekend, by the way? Do we know, Clay?
What, do you think I bird dogged the GOP convention?
Listen, bird dogging, saying, did you think I bird dogged the GOP? Like, I almost puked, and I have only had one sip of
I had
champagne
better
so far.
things to do. I went rock hunting.
Really?
No, actually, I didn't. I
This is
did my whites.
I did my white. People, breaking
I had
news
things to
here.
do.
Breaking news here on Polyester Blend. Very exciting stuff. Clayton Scribner, we now know, have a picture of what he does on the weekends. You're like, what do the Polyheads do the rest of the week? Clayton Scribner, in all his whitey tidies, out there in Topaz, breaking up some rocks, looking for some geodes. I mean, this is a beautiful thing. Do you save them in the underwear, Clay? Do you wrap them with a little, like a rubber band?
Are you talking about what I do with my whites?
That's a question out here. We want to know. People take questions. 100 episodes. Wait, how much do we even know about you, Clay? That's what I'm asking here on Polyester
I mean,
Blend.
born in 1976.
Oh, yeah. In Philadelphia. We remember these things. Ordah, we say Ordah.
Scorpio.
Ordah.
I like champagne.
Hey, more where that came from, my friend. Cox says we hope that it becomes the thing. What's the situation out there in California, Ryan? Do you think they'll give you free fare? How's the public trans these days? They giving you free bus fare?
No. People are very anti anything that's not cars here.
Yeah.
Here.
You know what? California loves their damn cars.
We love our cars down here.
And total piece of shit Hall of Famer.
Oh, jeez.
Total piece of shit Hall of Famer. Senator Mike Lee, of course, we would be remiss if we didn't talk about, is his text. He got his little trouble with the text messages. He wanted a revolution. He was looking to topple the government. Clay, your thoughts on our fair senator?
I was talking to Gurky about this the other day.
Talk to me.
Dude, is anybody shocked?
No.
I'm not shocked.
Proof is in the pudding. It's nice to have a little...
Like, this guy's the epitome of a square in that, remember when he was a never Trumper and then he became I'm willing to be a overthrow Trumper? I mean, like, yeah, he's a bad dude. And
Right.
He needs to go. And, the Dems made a move.
I know. I heard about the move. Ryan, if you aren't aware, over the weekend, the GOP of Utah had their what is it, conference? What is it, delegation? What was it called? What would you call it, Clay? What is the proper term of what it was? GOP conference?
Well, the Dems and the
Yes, I was going to say both the GOP. Yeah. So Mike Lee comes back into town, Ryan, basically standing O for this guy. Everyone here in Utah, the GOP is very firmly behind Mike Lee. But the Democrats, for the first time, I believe ever, Clay, are going for an independent to try to unseat Mike Lee, Ryan.
This is a Ben McAdams move. And I respect it. You know, there's math behind it, and we'll see what happens.
And the other thing about this, Ryan, is the guy that this is the Democratic Party of Utah is supporting an independent to unseat Mike Lee. The craziest thing about it, he ran for president, and Mike Lee actually voted for this guy instead of Trump at the last election. So kind of a wow. See how it comes around. Ordah.
So it's like Moneyball for politics.
Hey, a little dicey out there.
Here's the thing, and I respect. I mean, I'm a lifelong Democrat.
I've heard this. I heard about you.
I respect.
I've been a Whig man my whole life.
You toe in the line. I respect people who stick to their principles. And I don't think you have to what do you what is sticking to? What is the concept of sticking to your principles? Do you want to win? And do you want to get rid of Mike Lee?
Well,
who is obviously not the guy.
Right. And the thing about it, Clay, is this whole movement. I believe during the this idea of in Utah switching parties so you can be vote in their.
I never wanted to do that. I've never done that.
I've never done it myself, but I'm I feel am I not doing a service to my state? I don't know. These are the things, Clay. Ordah. But as we go on here,
I'm just saying the odds of Mike Lee getting voted out with Evan McMullen are much higher than any Democratic nominee. And we know that. Everybody knows that. And I know we want to stick to our principles, but
might be the time. Might be the time, baby.
And I think it's got a shot. I think Mike Lee's approval ratings are pretty garbage.
Wow.
Speaking of dumpsters.
Hey, speaking of dumpsters, go check out a Polyester Blend. Beautiful flyer at one of your local dumpsters. Now, last thing here, last point of order before we move on, is of course the new thing, and I always say new, but it's been probably 30 episodes now. The city, which is the subject of Utah City's quiz coming up. We do a piece of news from the county in which it's in.
Okay.
And guess what, my friends? We're going down to Washington County.
Oh.
Washington County.
Near my home.
Near your home. Clay, I think we talked about this a while ago, but this is it's getting to the end. Very interesting.
Wait, is it Bradford's dream of Santa Clara?
You know what? We already did Santa Clara, but he might want a redux. Maybe that's what I'm doing for the 100th episode.
Is it Veo Pies?
It's Veo Pies. We don't know. We'll find out. But Clay, it's interesting that it took a long time to get recognition, and now it's almost over. Last chance for the downwinders to get that federal compensation from all the nuke tests. This July, Clay, it ends. So anyone who grew up and was in the area, it's coming to an end. So it's this interesting, weird part of I guess the whole Washington County history. It's kind of the books are closing on it. Ryan, did you have any downwinders in your family in here in Utah?
No.
And I'm not talking after you go. I'm not talking about chili.
Are you yelling?
Are you talking about after I eat Pan Express? Because I got plenty of those.
In the downwind capital of Southern California.
Oh my God!
Listen, my federal compensation for my downwinding is an evergreen, baby. What do you think is bringing down the U.S. economy on a daily basis?
I gotta pay so much in downwinding tax.
Listen, everyone here in the
Somebody's paying.
Everyone here in the Schledio is going to start feeling the effects of my downwinding.
Oh boy!
Hello, 100th episode.
Fart joke.
We keep getting better. This is the material we're going for, people. That ends another edition of Ordah.
Point of order with the fart jokes, dude.
With the fart jokes, we keep it going. Again, that whole segment was sponsored
What's
by
next, homie?
Dee's Restaurant. Well, I think now that everyone's locked in here,
we're locked in.
We're locked in. Where are we at with the game? Where are we at?
Garbage zone.
Depressing.
I mean, not hopeless, but definitely in the dumpster.
Oh, yeepers, creepers, not looking good. Well, I think we should do this. We should take a moment to reflect.
We're
here
going to take
live.
a music break?
We'll do a music break. We get ourselves
perfect.
We get ourselves sorted. Okay, and then we come back with
very excited.
Clayton Sports Roundup.
Can I talk about the music?
Oh yeah, before that, Clayton
Okay.
Sports Roundup. Then we're gonna do Ryan's Comics Corner, Ryan, 100th anniversary edition of that. And then we will, and then after that, we'll have Utah City's quiz, and we'll have You Shop Bro. Tonight, though, Clay, we must hear your thoughts on what the music is all about. What are we doing for the music here?
So, Ryan, you and I have been doing this show, obviously for 100 episodes, but before that, we were on a
Previous iteration.
we were on a frequency modulation. That's the FM.
Outside of KTRD, of course.
That's
'cause
the
we are-
FM radio show we
Right.
did here locally, and we did it for several years. Actually, I was looking back the other day. We've been doing this for like 9 years, dude.
Jesus Christ.
And I was thinking, like, I wanted to take the music that makes me think, and we called it the Polyester Blend from the beginning.
That's right.
And
That was your name. You came up with that name.
thank you. It's a wonderful name.
It is.
And I've been thinking of the top, because I get 3 picks. I was thinking of the top 3 top 3 songs that make me think of the show. And this first one's that Donald Atkins, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
This is my favorite song ever written. And this is my favorite show.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Did you just say out loud this is your favorite song ever?
It's either this or
Too Legit to Quit?
Or Dragula.
Or Dragula?
yeah, or no. This is like, I think this is one of my favorite songs.
Wow, this is a big... But did you hear this, Polyheads? The 100th episode, he unveils this on us? I didn't see this coming. Ryan, can you believe what we're about
People
to
will
hear?
understand when they hear it, and if they know me, they know that this is right. This is like a strike right down the middle, or it's like a strike in bowling, perfectly thrown.
Right down the middle. Well,
Yeah.
and then after that, Ryan, your favorite song of all time or a different song?
Just one of the
It's
favorite
either this
songs
song
we played on
or
the show.
Expressway to
Clay's
Your
not done yet.
Sorry, it's either this song or Expressway to Your Soul by Sonic Youth, but I'm gonna go with this one.
Okay, fair enough. Ryan, your thoughts on what are you not your favorite song of all time?
Not my favorite song of all time. One of the favorites. I picked 2 of my favorites that we played on the show.
Ooh.
Both, I think, are one. This one is going to be very celebratory, kind of anarchic, and it kind of reminds me just of the spirit of the show, the wild energy.
I love it.
The second one is just like, this is a cool jam, but we can get to that one.
I can't. I'm excited for the music. If you have any Polyester Blend songs that you think it just makes you think of Polyester Blend, put it in the YouTube chat. We're going to be checking on it all night long. Of course, the Zoom link is also in there. If you want to jump on, talk to your favorite Polyheads, your favorite Husky boys, and say hello.
Yeah, buddy.
We are here all night long. But this is very exciting, Ryan. Sorry, this is very exciting, Clay. Clay,
Okay, I'm in.
our good friend Ryan Bradford, sweet, wonderful boy of my life, for a long time did a hit segment. Everyone loved. Do you remember what it was besides Ryan's Comics Corner?
I have no idea.
Do you remember a weekly thing called Dumb Thoughts with Ryan?
Dumb Thoughts.
Dumb
It's been a
Thoughts.
while. Yeah.
Been a while. Ryan, he went back to it and he put it together. People,
Blazing up for the 100th episode.
I'm so
tonight.
proud of you. It made me so happy. People, we haven't seen it for a while. Before we go to our first music break, this is through the history of Polyester Blend, make me so happy. This is, of course, Ryan's Dumb Thought of the Week. Dumb Thoughts.
Oh, boy.
With Ryan Bradford.
Bubba Gump should have made more things. Bubba Gump Gumbo, which you could call Bubba Gumbo, or Bubba Gump Gum, or Bubba Gump Bubble Gum, or Bubba Gump BB Guns. Imagine eating Bubba Gump Gumbo and then afterwards having a lump of Bubba Gump Bubble Gum and then shooting the Bubba Gump BB gun. That would be sweet.
That's pretty good.
Classic. He's back, baby.
So
He's-
good.
He's back. I hope he continues.
Insightful, if you will.
I think it's one. I'm so glad to see that segment come back, my friend. Whenever it can happen, it should happen. People, you heard it here first. We come back with Clayton Sports Roundup. We do Ryan's Comics Corner. So glad to be here. 100 episodes. I can't believe it. This is just as nuts as it's always been. Clayton's first slong. It's the first slong.
Schlong.
It's his first schlong. Swing schlong. This is Clayton's first pick of our 100th episode. Off to a great start, gentlemen. We will be back after 2 songs. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Oh,
Donald
yeah.
Atkins.
Donald
I watch
Atkins.
the sun come up every morning.
Shore.
Through my bedroom window pane, I lie awake at nights and thinking, if the sunshine in my life will turn to rain. For breakfast, I only have a beer to drink. The lingering memories haunt me faster than I can think. You left me standing there with a beer in my hand. Oh, darling, if you don't come back, then I'll understand. I walk down the lonely sidewalks in this lonely town. I walk the lonely sidewalks where we used to go around. If the lonely sidewalks could only talk to me, they could tell me things of us that were used to be. The lonely sidewalks hold all of our secrets, and they can't even talk. Now I'm left alone to wander down the lonely, lonely sidewalks. I'm left to wander the lonely sidewalks.
oh, my, oh.
I am a rhino.
Downtown Boys. I loved it. I love it, Ryan. Downtown. Downtown. What was it? Downtown Boys? What is it? Downtown Boys.
It was the downtown Boys.
But Dancing in the Dark, of course. Have you heard of this song? Have you heard of it? Have you been a part of it?
Heard of it?
Like the Bruce Springs?
Yeah, it was that one, my friend. It was that one. Good stuff.
Like in Too Tall, Polyester been fashion. They're two different songs from two different bands.
Come on. All right.
I was this close to picking Stone Temple Pilots. One of my favorite songs, of course, favorite bands, favorite songs.
Like there's a Stone Temple Pilots song that makes you think of Polyester Blend.
By the way,
thank you. Every song.
Thank you,
every
Lee,
Stone Temple Pilots
Lee
song.
Scrivener, for 100th episodes. Here's to another 100 more.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro. Katie, thank you as well.
Oh, my sis isn't.
How
like
nice
my
is that?
family's showing up. Where's your guys' family? You guys have any family?
I don't have family.
I told my family not to watch. I specifically said, "Do not."
My family's on.
Your family's on it. Let's let them watch Dumb Thoughts one more time. No, we're not gonna. But
you're gonna give an
no,
encore.
And due to popular demand, Dumb Thoughts one more time. We can't give this away. But again, good to see everybody, everyone in the chat. Jonathan getting in there. I mean, long time, Jonathan. I mean, we should really had another top 10. I thought you were going to come forward and say that he was going to do one. Never saw that happen. I mean, come on. Real disappointing stuff. But yes, we are here. Yes, it is our 100th episode. And we're so glad to enjoy it with you, especially to be a place, Clay, maybe be a place where you can find solace.
No, can we just skip this segment?
Where we just
we just go straight to Ryan's Comments Corner?
we just don't look at things happening in the sports world, and
I just don't think it's time. I don't think it's a proper place to do that. I don't think it's a good spot for us for the 100th episode and such. Like I usually have, full disclosure, a segment called Clayton Sports.
You don't even want to go for it. Don't even want to go for it. I do want to cover
Based on what I'm seeing on the television, I don't want to talk about sports at all.
We'll just see what. Let's answer. I think we can answer a couple of the questions you put in here. The first one being Jazz on Live Sport. Can they hang on? Let's take a look here.
The answer is no.
But I do like this. I mean, Rudy letting it go, man.
That was pretty cool.
What did he even? He said, I don't even remember this
He
moment.
said, "Fuck the talk."
What?
Yeah, but also he said fuck the talkers, and now they're getting completely destroyed.
You know, you got to be careful when you just finally muster together one win. You can't get too ahead of yourself.
I mean, the Jazz have a history of making Game 7s in Texas and winning. We've done it before. Maybe we do it again. You never know.
I just want to see some scores.
That is absolutely disastrous.
Ryan, your thoughts? Let's just do this real quick. Well, I mean, we're already basically. Ryan, again, this
More of a Padres, big Padres.
I looked up. I have some of those clips.
We need to go back to the Padres update.
I will just say really quickly. Again, Sports Roundup is brought to you by D's Pancakes. Just the single pancake, singular. If you want a D pancake, go down to D and pick up a pancake. If they're wonderful, you can get butter or syrup or jam, your choice at D's. We'll give you one pancake.
Wait, they're sponsoring it with the syrup?
No syrup. No syrup. No, there's no syrup on that.
Yeah, you hit the BYOS.
Yeah, bring your own syrup. Or you can ask. They've got wonderful staff down there. But one of the things D's is known for is they'll give you a syrupless pancake, and they won't give you syrup unless you ask. So that's a big thing down at D's. And by the way, the plate.
A little life hack. Yeah. Ask for syrup when you're at D's.
That's a new segment moving forward. Ryan Bradford's D's Life Hack. Hey, ask for syrup.
With what's that place called that had the trout?
Hell, Armageddon, where the Jazz are?
No, the place that had the trout on 17th South.
Oh, Coachman's, baby.
Coachman's gone. Sometimes, you just have to ask for the syrup.
I know. I just missed that at Coachman's. Good Lord. It's so sad.
Really like the trout.
It's like your balls talking, Clay. Clay.
What up?
Your final thoughts.
I have nothing to talk about when it comes to sports.
Clay Dog.
Can we get a Red Wings update?
Very bad, but that's okay because we're rebuilding. I don't know what the Jazz story is. I think they're just hemorrhaging.
What I've learned on this journey is that sports aren't important. What is important is love and throwing love out in the universe and not expecting it to come back to you. Just throwing it out without expectation.
Fair enough, Clay Dog.
That's what love is. That's what life is about.
That's what love's all about.
It's not about sports.
We should go back a year ago and see if this is the same speech you made when the Jazz got out.
No, it wasn't the same speech I made. I've transcended.
Yes,
I believe it.
Janine, sorry, real quick. Janine, you've been such a huge part of the show, and thank you for all the years and the year. I mean, actually, yes.
All the years.
It's true though. I mean, all the episodes, all this. Janine, the sound engineer, you know how great you are. Along with everybody in Polyester Blend, I just want to. I mean, we need to pay due where dues are, and Janine's been a long-standing PBL, and we love you so much.
We love Janine.
Of course we do, and also Jonathan. Yes. You're always welcome to anyone's.
Was Jonathan bringing shade in the
No.
chat?
I'm just saying this. There's something we used to do, and then we just realized that we'll do it until someone else wants to. Anyone can do whatever they want on this show. You want a segment? Come on, baby. Let's do a segment.
Oh yeah, come roast us.
Come whatever you want to do. In the future,
Come at us, bro.
You can do a little video. You can do a top 10 list. Whatever you want to do. Polyester Blend can be whatever the people want it to be. So anyway, Clay, Sports Roundup. It seems so painful. I'm going to move on.
My Sports Roundup is it's time to transcend and just throw love into the universe. That's how we're going to get through this.
Blah, blah, blah.
I know, dude. I'm with you, dude. I feel it.
Oh.
I love you.
Oh, I love you so much. Imagine a world where the Utah Jazz never existed.
Imagine if you will.
Imagine if you will.
A place where the Jazz don't shit the bed. Like in an embarrassing fashion. This reminds me of like Game 5 Chicago versus Utah, where they scored the worst. Oh God, this is just bad. This is my life.
This is what during the break, Ryan. It's crazy. I recorded Clay when he saw the score. He was like,
You have got to be kidding.
and I was like, no, I'm sorry, Clay. That is
Sounds exactly like him.
Big idea.
okay. That's not. That is good.
Oh boy.
People.
All right, moving along.
People.
Let's keep this rate of play.
Long-standing tradition.
927.
Long-standing tradition.
Oh,
When
here we
you're in
go.
the dumps,
The meat of the program.
when you can't leave your house and you got to watch Husky Boys do a show, and you're like, I just need a break from everything. I need a break from the pandemic. I need happiness. Well, one guy for 100 episodes, he has provided you this
Oh, boy.
in a segment we love so much. Of course, it's called...
He reads him and brings him.
Well, it's not called He Reads Them and Bring Them. It's called Ryan's Comics Corner. He reads them. He brings them. It is, of course, his flagship segment here on Polyester Blend. And your thoughts on 100 episodes, Ryan, of doing Comics Corner, the journey for you. What do you think, buddy?
Now that you mention it, I'm kind of curious to see how many of those 100 episodes were devoted to Mary Worth. Probably at least a third, right?
You know, Mary Worth was my vision.
One thing, I chopped up every episode since the year anniversary. It really took me a long time. There's going to be some stats coming, some advanced matrix for Polyester Blend. So I just didn't ran out of time. Let's say Ryan's not good at time management. Did you notice when the show started? So I will say those things are coming, Ryan. It's an astonishing array of the history of Ryan's Comics Corner, and I can't wait to share that with you. But
I am so excited.
you will find out more about that because, again, Polyester Blend, it's back next week. Episode 101. We get back to work, okay? We get back
I
to
know,
work.
it's like...
Yeah.
Back
This
to
ain't
the
no
grind.
vacation.
Yes, I know.
This ain't no disco. This ain't no fooling around.
This ain't your beautiful husky boy. This ain't your beautiful crown burger.
This is not my Shredio.
Ryan, we can do our own show anytime you want, by just our preferences that we're doing.
I was trying to think of a witty talking heads thing to say.
Oh, you listen. You're a witty talking head every week on this show, my friend. People,
it can't be, and she was, because it's a bunch of dudes.
Listen, when I think of you, I think of Psycho Killer. You know what I mean? That's what I think of these days. We must get back into the rhythm.
You are like sand in my Vaseline.
People,
I was gonna say take me to the river and then show the clip of the guy hanging over the bridge. That
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know what you said. So you want me to play a clip of "Take Me to the Bridge" and then what is it, Ryan?
You know the sad thing.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is.
It wouldn't be a 100 episode if we didn't play that at least once.
We have to always play it once, just like we have to play. No, we don't have to play that, but we can play.
Why don't you play the?
As always, we that segment is. Remember, it's not suicide. The guy actually was thrown over that bridge. He was killed.
God. That happened.
We must get back to, speaking of Take Me to the River, Take Me to the River of Frank's Red Hot Sauce. That's right, Frank's Red Hot Sauce, the proud sponsor of Ryan's Comics Corner. If you have some wines that need some sauce, go ahead and put some Frank's Red Hot Sauce on it. And that is a proud sponsor of Ryan's Comics Corner. Ryan, what do we got this week, baby?
Yeah, big shout out to Frank's.
Man.
They've been keeping us afloat
keeping you afloat
so long.
for sure.
Keeping my gut active and free of food, if you will.
Nutrients cannot make it through my small intestine because they have nothing to grab onto. It's been wiped out.
Microbiomes cannot live in my stomach. Necessary microbiomes.
All that
cannot
fecal
live
flora
in my stomach anymore.
That beautiful fecal
Did you
flora.
say fecal flora?
You gotta watch out for that fecal flora in Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Easy, because you gotta watch out for your fecal flora.
Turn it up.
It's weird not to see Bradford's face. I don't see him.
He's right there. Oh, well.
No, I don't like. I don't see
zoom,
him.
You gotta take the zoom back, right?
Oh.
He's right here. He's right here.
I don't see his lovely.
If Trav could put
his countenance.
the zoom back up, you would see it a little bit bigger. Maybe.
I don't
We'll
see
if that
Ryan
happens.
Bradford.
But I see what he's about to do on Comics Corner.
Okay.
What do we got?
I think he's about to read it and bring it.
Now, Ryan, this is a difficult one. I want to ask you give me now. This is your throwaway, right? This is the classic Ryan.
This is
throwaway.
this is a classic throwaway. It's a two-paneler.
So we are saying it's an introduction and then a panel. You are calling this a two-paneler, right?
Yeah, I'm just going by the
All right,
frames.
that's fair enough. Guess what, people? We got ourselves.
This one's a two-paneler.
That's right. We got a two-paneler here. We got a two-paneler. Ryan, what do we got in this two-paneler? Rhymes with
this
orange.
is a test now because Clayton cannot. Can you see the?
Oh, he
the
can
comics,
see. He
Clayton?
can see it. He can see it.
Oh, he can see the comics. Okay, never mind.
Clay, it's also on the big screen right here.
Oh, okay, got it.
All right,
I could have cheated it and saw the document earlier, but I respect.
You respect the excitement of what it's going to be.
Yeah, I like to respond in real time.
Yeah. So this is Rhymes with Orange by Hillary Price.
Right, he hates it.
I think. Yeah, I know. I think
I hate it.
we've featured Rhymes with Orange a few times before in this program, but this one struck me. I think this might be the best throwaway that we've ever had.
Whoa! I was already throwing shade.
Not really sure what the tone or what the overarching theme of Rhymes with Orange is. I think it's kind of a non sequitur. The author artist just has a different comic every day. There aren't recurring characters. So in this one, you got a title panel, very thin title panel, and I think this is what was confused. What was shaking up Schlegel, because you had this title panel and it says
Shaking Up Schlegel is the title of my memoir.
Isn't it all of ours, baby?
Shaking Up Schlegel. His cardiovascular.
So the title of this comic, The Diagnosis, and then you see two dogs that say, "Doc, don't lick it," and you're like, "What is going on? What is going to happen in this second panel?" So you got a dog, and he's sitting in a doctor's office. The doctor is also a dog. The doctor dog is holding an X-ray.
And not the band, just a Dr. Dog.
Not Dr. Dog.
Not Dr. Dog.
It's not Dr. Dog. No.
Okay.
Showing an X-ray of the dog's behind. He's got his hind legs, his ribs, his tail, all the bones.
Right. By the way, sorry, real quick. One of the reasons I love you, many reasons, that you refer to it as the dog's behind.
The dog's hindquarters, if you will, back half. And so the Dr. Dog, is saying, sorry, sharing test results always gives me a craving. And he's looking at these X-rays, these bones, and he's salivating.
Ooh.
Found this really morbid, really great, really funny, darkly humorous. It is like,
and so does everyone here, Ryan. We're all chuckling by ourselves quietly.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. You just couldn't.
Like I said,
It's a veritable laugh.
I accidentally muted all of us at once. I'm so sorry. There was a lot of laughter. I was worried it was coming through.
Best throwaway gag that we've ever throwaway comic that we've ever featured on the show.
Absolutely.
It'd be like if you went to a doctor, if you went to a dermatologist, and he had your like a skin graft from you, and he's like, "Ooh, I just want to eat this skin."
You know, and there's a lot of attention to detail here. I feel remiss. You know, Jeremy is in Europe right now, so he can't comment like he normally would. But look at the beautiful addition of the saliva from the dog. I mean, we really get the sense of craving by that dog salivating and droplets of water flying away. And also, let's not forget the attention to detail in the office here. We've got a phone. We've got all sorts of great things. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to go somewhere? I got to get more. Okay, Clay's gonna go for a second. Okay, see you, Clay.
Cool.
So,
all right. Well, Clay's gonna miss out on Mary Worth.
Yeah, Clay, you're gonna miss out on Mary's Worth there, bud. All right, we'll vamp for you. Clay, we'll vamp for you. Okay, he'll be right back. Sorry, Clay's just got the 100th episode. We're sorry, he's got to go for a quick second here. And also, he's just going into my house blindly, very worried about what's going to be. I gotta look for all my gold and my jewels after this because I think there's going to be some sticky fingers.
I hope he comes back with like a bucket on his head and like his 1 foot in a panel of cement, and you have your house tricked out like Home Alone. Basically, his hair is all.
I've Home Alone in case Clay needs to go inside. He's got
an S. He's got an S burned into his hand.
Because all my knobs, my knobs are S's. All my knobs have S's.
Well, I know that about you.
I think I know
like,
that's shake up.
I'm gonna buy this house, but I'm gonna switch knobs.
My knobs are coming.
Like, that's not my.
Oh, he's back. We got Clay. He's okay. He avoided all of it. But this has become in our 100th episode. People live for this. People live for this.
You know, this was a
microphone.
This was a dream that I had when I was a small child.
Is that this would be your life?
This would be my destiny.
Beautiful.
Destiny.
I can't wait for it. Now,
that I would be on an internet radio show where we dissected this cartoon.
And this cartoon is also.
And my dreams have come true.
It's absolutely true, Clay. And by cartoon, you mean a very serious weekly comic.
Sorry.
This is
cartoon is not giving.
This ain't Bugs Bunny. All right, we're not going to Palm Springs.
What do you call it? Illustrated life.
Most important moment of my life each week. Okay. Probably that. Ryan, to our ongoing series, Mary Worth. Did we miss
if the Young and the Restless was illustrated?
Now this is exciting, Ryan. We're on an ongoing story. I just made sure we didn't miss it last week because we were off last week. It looks like it continues here, Ryan. It looks like it continues our long-standing tradition, and we must get all quiet on the Western Front. It's time for Mary Worth. Ryan, how many panels do we have here?
This is a classic 7-paneler.
I need to read
weekend edition.
Weekend edition in color.
Gee golly, a 4+ paneler. Whoa, good. Wow, a lot.
That's a lot of panels, buddy. 4+ paneler here on Polyester Blend. A lot of panels.
So many panels.
A lot to get through. And we always love the quote. We always love to start things off with the quote.
Is it a Warren Zevon this time?
Be young?
Pretty much.
Oh, Zig Ziglar.
Werewolves in London. Ow. Warren Zevon.
Send lawyers, drugs, and money.
So what do we got here, Ryan? Go through it. Please take us on the journey we all want to go on.
Okay, just quick recap since we missed last week.
Yes.
I think the last time
I see Toby. I see Toby.
think last time we discussed Mary Worth, Toby was
Bring him on.
distressed.
Or no, that's the woman.
About,
that's the woman.
the older woman.
Toby is the one with the mysterious face.
Uncommon mouth.
Yeah,
The uncommon mouth.
Toby with the uncommon mouth. She had been accosted by an old woman who was threatening to reveal her perhaps flirtatious relationship with a student. Toby is a teacher at the community college, and this teacher had seen her cavorting. Is that a word?
Cavorting?
Flirting with
Flirting?
one of her
Yeah.
students.
The
playing
cavorka.
Frisbee. And this revelation that this woman knew Toby's life was so distressing to her that she was losing sleep. She was getting into car accidents, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
And so
gosh, it got so deep.
Yeah.
She, over the past week that we have missed, she has consorted with Mary Worth. Mary Worth advised her to tell Ian, her husband, being
Brigham Young.
And so,
wow, that's a lot. So she's all out of sorts. She's all out of sorts.
So I feel like this is a great weight off Toby's chest.
Yeah.
Finally admitting to Ian. So that is where we are coming in. Wow. So the first step in solving a problem is to recognize it does exist. That is the quote that starts this. Mary Worth by Zig Ziglar.
Zig Ziglar.
So you got the establishing shot of their apartment, house, condo with the window eels going on.
Oh, classic Mary Worth.
So Toby's saying, when I started my job, I had high hopes. I never expected to be dealing with something like this. They cut to Toby putting things back in they're making dinner. Toby and her husband. As Toby reveals her problems to Ian, I didn't want to encourage Cal's flirtations. I saw his talent and wanted to encourage his potential. And Ian's washing the dishes. Maybe your coworker misunderstood, so she accused you of impropriety with the student? Toby says, she threatened to report me to school management. It feels like she's out to get me. And then Ian says, what's her name? And then Toby says, Helen Moss.
Wait a
Close
minute.
up on Ian's face.
Ian. He seems to know that name.
Yep.
Okay.
Mary. This is why Mary Worth has got the money, the cred, the street cred of the comics world, because I didn't see this coming.
No.
There seems to be
twist. There is
the woman who was railing against Toby about how she's having feelings for someone else.
Okay.
Seems to be a part of Brigham Young's life.
You're throwing me off with the Brother Brigham stuff.
Wait, what's his name actually?
Ian.
I'm sorry. Ian. Scottish. Ryan, this is, we only know where this can go from here.
Yep. The drama is ratcheting up. We're getting more triangles based on these love triangles that were already happening.
Right.
It's a Pythagorean theorem.
My emotions and the roller coaster I'm on is as barren as Ian's upper lip. You know what I mean? It's wide open. I'm waiting to see what happens. There's no obstruction.
I'm waiting for the Ian and what's our friend's name?
Tobe, Uncommon Mouth.
No, wait.
Helen Moss?
No, let's go with the
Wilbur.
Cal.
Wilbur.
Ian
Wilbur
Wilbur.
Death.
Oh,
man.
Wilbur?
Yeah.
I want a Wilbur.
Let's see, who's worse?
I know. We got
a death match. Who do we want to die more?
These are the questions, and people, a long-standing new tradition, the words I like to use, Comics Corner
Long-standing new tradition.
has introduced the ComicsKingdom.com comment page, where this website, Comics Kingdom, has a whole bunch of comments about each week's comics. And Ryan has started to introduce this week. I love this so much. Ryan, what do we have for the comments this week?
Oh, right. So we got Gianni.
Gian.
There you go. During Toby's rant, Ian tries as hard as he could to, as hard as he can, to learn how to hold a sponge. In the last panel, Ian blows a gas line. If you go back up, you can see what he's talking about.
He's
Ian
struggling.
clearly does not know how to do the dishes at all, hold a sponge at all. And in the last, and if I'm to interpret the comment correctly,
like the beauty
Ian
of
is
the
farting.
way people's minds
I know.
work
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
on the internet.
Just this sponge holding business. Unbelievable.
And then we got Neil
Shornhorse? Shornhorse?
asking a genuine
Tell me
question.
that's
perhaps,
his real name.
Is
Has anybody
giant?
Has anybody LinkedIn stalked him?
Gotta check out Noel. Go ahead, though.
No. Is that a giant dog log next to the wine bottle or a humongous cigar? Obviously, it's
Zoom in, buddy.
Um,
It's a loaf. It's a loaf of.
I don't know. It could be a huge stogie, you know. I think, or it could be like our previous comic with the dogs. It could be from the dog's behind, right onto the table right there.
It just looks like an oversized baguette.
Just a single parentheses log around the log killed me. I was dead.
Well,
buddy, as a segment,
didn't disappoint.
it always continues to get better and better. And with the 100th episode, it continues to be one of the best here on Polyester.
It's like the opposite of the Utah Jazz.
Can you zoom in on the way?
Oh,
that,
sorry, yeah.
Zoom in on the way that Ian is holding that sponge in the.
Both panels, rough sponge.
He's like not pinching it from the middle. How do you use
You're
this?
so right, because the fingers
by
are
the way-
clearly on this side of the sponge. What are you saying, Clay Dog?
It kind of reminds me of my favorite line from No Country for Old Men.
What is this?
Pass me the squeegee. Oh my God!
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
break your chair.
Chair's breaking right now.
Can you pull that line up real quick?
We'll work on it during the
Pass
break
me the squeegee.
as we go to our second music break.
Oh,
all songs,
nice. Okay.
which we will do right now, and then we'll do a 2-song break. We come back with Utah City's quiz, and I'm going to re-put the Zoom link if you want to be a lifeline on this epic battle between Ryan and Clayton over supremacy of knowledge around Utah cities. By the way, Clay, I never even thought about this. The 99th episode,
Yeah.
it tied everything up. Our 100th episode, we have a tiebreaker tonight. It is 26-26. Someone will be ahead after tonight's Utah City's quiz.
Well, it depends how hard you cheat.
100 episode, 100 ways to screw Clay Dog. We'll find out. If you want to be a lifeline, come back after the music break. Clay, your first song on this second music break. What do you got?
Is this Marva?
This is, let me see what you got. You have, yes, it is, my friend.
So
It is.
we did a tribute to New York episode somewhere in the last 2 years.
Oh,
and
yeah.
This is my favorite song ever written about New York, and New York is my favorite song. New York is my favorite city. Close to New Orleans, but
Okay, fair enough. Well, check this out.
This is not a fairly common song. It's you can't find it on Spotify, Apple Music, or anything like that. It's very hard to find. And listen to her vocals, so good.
I can't wait for this, buddy. Josie? Marva. Sorry, Marva. It's M-R-V-I-E. Okay. Well, either way, fair enough. And then after that, Ryan, you've got to pick 2 songs here. Both Polyester Blend, beautiful songs. And I'm going to put the Zoom link again if you want to be a lifeline. And by the way, I forgot to introduce this character. Long producer on the show. Patrick, you there, baby? Patrick, you there for a second?
P-Mo.
Nope, he's not. He's frozen
He's
in
done.
time.
He's gone.
Well, failed treasure hunter, failed getting on Zoom for a second. He looks so serious right now. I wish everyone could see this face. Let me pin this right now.
He wants to destroy.
He wants to spoil. But anyway, we will be back with Patrick. We'll be back with all of you. If you want to be a part of Utah City's quiz, Clayton's first pick, as he was explaining. Here we go. We'll be back after a 2-song set. Thanks for being here. 100th episode, Polyester Blend.
Boom.
Sure. Come on now, Ryan. I remember when you played that song. This was that would have been early on the show. You played that song.
Yeah.
And it's a gem. And the other day I was trying to find it, and I was like, God damn it, I can't remember what the fuck song that was. that you played
That
a long
song's so
time ago.
good.
So good.
Swearing is really.
Oh, sorry, we were too sweary. That was motherfucking making breakfast by the goddamn son of a bitch Twin Peaks here on the goddamn motherfucking Polyester.
Oh my god.
Sorry. So glad everyone
That
could
works.
be here. We're here on a wonderful Polyester Blend 100th episode night. Just a classic PBL shit show. Whenever we put out the advertisement, things seem to fall apart.
Do we have a Trilby watch?
We got a Trilby one. No, we want. The Trilby is on. Oh wait, we actually do have a 100-year thing. 100-year episode. That's a beautiful. How did we lose your camera so much? That is a beautiful Trilby on his head.
Is it not flattering? Well,
I just want to see that whole clay dog. We want to get the whole. Clay.
You want the whole body?
The whole body.
All right.
Now, people, here we go. We've got a wonderful edition coming up here of Utah Cities quiz. Now, do we have Patrice? Is he? Wait, damn it, Pat. Rob is coming
Patricio Smunger,
Patricio,
are you here?
show up. I need you, my friend. I need you, my sweet boy. Let me put the Zoom link one more time for those who want to be a part of the Lifeline. We can get you on here. Let's see. Okay. So, if people have not been here before, we're gearing up here for a segment we all love so much. It's called Utah Cities Quiz. We're all just
love it.
I mean, I love it. The people love it. I think it's giving people a break from the Jazz game tonight, which is. Whew, we picked a hell of a night to try to cheer up Utah here, my friend.
Well, that's the thing. People were saying, why are you going to do it with a crucial Jazz game? And I'm like,
it's probably not going to be. You'll want the distraction. You'll want the distraction.
We are now a viable salve.
A viable salve. That's a poetry that you come up with.
I was educated in Utah public school.
And it shows every day. It's beautiful all the time. Do we have producer Pat walked away? We do have longtime friend, a guy that we got to pay our respects right now. We got to pay our respects. Pat's coming back. He'll come back in a second. Rob, are you there with us? Rob, are you there with us right now?
Yes, I am.
Rob?
Oh, thank God.
You've been a long-time producer on the show. You were the guy who basically led us to the Trough, which is the Limp Bizkit Krew, a long-standing thing on Polyester Blend. And you've done a lot for the show over the years.
Yep. Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Now, the only question, I mean, besides my dear love for you and all you've done for the show, of course you know that, but my one question for you, how are the dishes coming along? Are the dishes coming along?
They're coming along great, man. I had a lot to do after 2 weeks.
Yep.
But I'm getting through them.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, as always, for being here, Rob.
What a crucial dish update.
Always on the show, we want to make sure we know where those dishes are at. Who else do we got here? I put the Zoom link in, so if you want to join. Patrick, producer, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer. You're back
Hi,
in the
gentlemen. Congratulations.
Please.
Congratulations on 100 shows.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
That's amazing.
Unbelievable. And we have, just like Rob, just
typical
like Janine,
real estate agent blowing smoke up our
listen, you got to take it.
Get a sale.
You got to take the money while it's hot, gentlemen. Take this Polyester Blend.
Congratulations.
I got some great property.
I love you. I've got a couple sales that I'm looking to turn.
Now, Patrick, remember, you are number 10 salesman according to Leatherbees.
10 out of 11.
According to Leatherbees. You are number 10 with Leatherbees, which is so cool. I mean, I didn't know they rated real estate agents.
Normal ice cream has a different rating.
Yeah, I didn't know, but I didn't know they were concerned about real estate people, but they do, and you're number 10 on Leatherbees best realtors in Utah, so I'm very proud of you, Pat. We
Cha-ching.
getting the money. We will wait for other. There's one guy I was waiting to show up.
We got Gurks?
Oh,
we got Gurks?
we might.
Yeah.
So, people, Clay, that's going to be. Hold on. Clay, talk about your thoughts on the cities quiz and the county quiz before that as I get everything ready.
What do you have to go? Pee or something?
Where's he going?
I have no idea.
He's the host.
I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's back.
Clay wouldn't have been able to see the screen if I didn't do it.
Oh boy, we have a. Hey, you guys need.
It's complicated. He's not used to me being in the sleuds.
You guys need pens and paper tonight.
Pens
and paper.
I got you, Clay.
What? I didn't sign up for this.
I know. I'm sorry.
No, it's a big one. It's a big one. It's the 100th. Hey, Gurky.
Yes, sir.
How are those Republicans?
Please throwing shit at me.
That's your pad and paper, Clay.
Hey, did you see that the guy who gave the opening prayer says, "In the name of Jesus Christ, Amen." Now let's go, Brandon.
That actually happened.
Is that what we say from now on?
I guess
Let's
that's how
go,
we end
Brandon.
it now.
Bummer. I'd also say bummer from all around. But people, you know what's not a bummer is when
I like how they get more tone deaf.
Yeah, more nuts all the time.
As time goes on.
As time goes on. And speaking of time going on, this is a long-standing tradition on Polyester Blend that we're always excited to do. Always to be a part of it.
This is the greatest.
This is why we're people!
The pillar!
100 episodes. We've done it not since the beginning, but a long time. You know the lyrics. Sing along if you remember, everybody. It's time for another edition of a hit segment. People, it's time for Utah City's Quiz. Is a game between Clayton and Ryan. Utah City's Quiz is a great game to play because you learn shit about Utah while having fucking fun with your friends. It's a great goddamn quiz. That's right, everybody. Utah City's Quiz.
So good.
Utah City's Quiz, a long-standing
You just
tradition.
have fucking fun with your
It's just beautiful.
friends.
It's beautiful when he sings.
It's a beautiful thing when it happens. We're all here together. That's what the best part is.
100.
100. If you want to be a part of this, you can jump on whenever you feel like it. Be a lifeline. We have some lifelines ready to go, long-standing lifelines. Rob, I'm making a spreadsheet. I'm going to need your help. I'm going to send it to you when it's ready. And I'm going to need some sabermetrics, some advanced stats on the quiz. I want to know what question does Clay answer the best? Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I want all the info. I need you to look at it every which direction. All right, Rob? Thank you.
I'm coughing.
Now, Clay is.
Yeah.
You're going to be, for those viewing at home, you're going to be
You
in the.
know my decision.
You're
You know
going
my
to.
decision.
Oh, well, hold on. We're not even there yet. Hold on. We're not in the top right corner. You can see Clay there. So if people are wondering where's Clay's video, he's in the little nook. He's at the bottom part of Wyoming. He's also having a seizure. Are you all right?
I'm sneezing.
A sneezer. He's having a
I'm
sneezure.
having a sneezer.
He's having
I'm
a
having a
sneezer.
sneezer.
Horrible sneezer. Now, people, we can see on the screen right now, this is the long-standing game we've had for going for some time now. Clayton is in purple. Ryan is in yellow. These are, of course, the scores at the moment. Ryan, you have clawed your way back to make it 26.
With no assistance.
No assistance. This is all you. Remember this, Ryan. No one can take that away from you, all right?
Fuck you.
I'm very proud of you, Ryan, but really worked hard to come back. But we will see where this goes, because tonight, someone is pulling ahead. Either Clay or Ryan as they go head-to-head in this game of Utah knowledge. Now, tonight's kind of exciting. Of course, we will have the lifelines like we've normally had, where someone can jump in. Either one can ask for lifelines. Also, questions 1 through 5. The first person who goes first can get a full point if they get it right. And if they fail, the other person can steal for 0.5. And we have a bonus coming up. But people, this week I was on the road. It's our 100th anniversary. I must do a video edition. That is right. That is why we have an intro video here right now for the Utah Cities Quiz.
What's that smell? Oh, I know. It's the pungent, ripe smell of a community ready to have questions asked about it and a famous PBL Utah Cities Quiz. Hi, I'm your good friend Ryan Schlegel, and I'm here on location in St. George, where I'm going to be guiding through some different questions for the two people doing the quiz back in the Schledio and on the interwebs and KTRD. I'm so glad to be with you. Let's not hesitate. Let's get on with the quiz.
Oh, boy.
You ready?
Yeah.
It's mostly just children screaming. Here it is, the battleground for today's Utah Cities quiz. St. George, a rising community in the state of Utah.
Finally,
which was once a
county
small bedroom
seat.
vacation community, is now a
County
burgeoning large metro area. And with that large amount of people, could there be questions? We'll find out. Oh, mio mio, is that the world famous St. George LDS temple? The first one actually built in Utah because they couldn't get the one in Salt Lake finished fast enough to do some of their ceremonies. Will I be asking a question about that? Mio mio, we must find out-o. What else do we have here? Oh, mercy me. I missed it. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Hey, it's the St. George Tabernacle, which was actually first built as a public works building by one of the ancestors to the Romney World's guy. I think it was the guy. He was an architect. But there it is. It's the Tabernacle. Hey, look, it's the big giant famous D representing Dixie College here in St. George. That's a one big D. I wonder if they're probably going to have to change that D because the college is going to soon be called Utah Tech. I'll tell you one thing, it's hard to let go of a large D.
Hello.
Hey, those in northern Utah, look a little familiar? That's right, they even have Smiths down here. Hey, look at that, an authentic St. George house. Can you believe it? I bet they're inside waiting for the quiz to get started. Let's go.
Wow, very exciting video to start.
Wow, that was amazing.
We've got a quiz, people. We've got a Utah Cities quiz. And yes, it is St. George. Usually we like to guess, but I thought I would just give the little intro video right now. So Ryan and Clay, we are going to go to battle right now on a Utah Cities quiz. But Ryan, you remember that last week you won the quiz. So you, in an attempt to get first dibs on question number 5, get to try to decide on what the coin flip will be. So let's go look at it right now. So we've got, of course, we're doing St. George. We're doing a video edition. There's St. George right now. Ryan, you know that we've been doing this for some time now. We have the old coin flip or the new coin flip, the tiny lucky penny. Ryan, heads or tails, and which one do you want, old or new coin flip?
I'll go back to old, and I'll do
Never
heads.
go new.
No one likes heads. You want heads, Ryan. Is that
Never go new.
You all of a sudden came from Baltimore. Never go. It's like a Philly. That's your Philadelphia in you. Yims ever want them Philly cheesesteaks? Heads
Old.
for
Tails.
old. To go first in question number 5. Ryan.
Old tails.
Ryan, you are in good position
Fuck you.
to pull ahead. To pull ahead on a wonderful, first time I think in a long time since you would have
Ryan,
held.
I've been sick of you since we
Well,
started this show.
Clay's got the first.
100 episodes.
He's got the 100 episode. Yeah, he's ready to go,
What the
man.
thorns
He's,
up?
he's
What
the
the thorns
thorns are
up?
ready to go. He's about to let loose, baby.
Thorny.
But
It's thorny.
Clay, you are going to have to wait, my friend, because in fact, our good friend Ryan gets to go first in question number 1
Fine.
about St. George. Let me see if I just don't have the right thing. But Patrick, you've written out a great one here. What do you got here to start things off with St. George?
All right, we're going to just start off with a little history from Wikipedia, brought to you by Wikipedia.
We love that, Wix.
I donate every month. Everybody else should.
Do you really? I need to do that.
I do.
That's a
$10 every month.
That's a wonderful thing to do. I think that's
You're such a
Madeline's upset in the other room that I donate. To.
We have a baby.
There's
$10.
a
I
baby
use it
in
all
my
day.
belly.
So what?
Okay.
Putting $10 to Wikipedia.
All right, shush. All right, St.
All right,
George
fine.
is a city in the county seat of Washington County, United States, obviously, located in southwestern Utah on the Arizona border, is the principal city of the St. George Metropolitan Statistical Area, the MSA. The city lies in the northeasternmost part of the Mojave Desert. The city is 118 miles from Clayton's Las Vegas, Nevada, and 300 miles from Clayton's Salt Lake City, Utah.
He's all over the West. That Clayton.
St.
You're
George
making
is
this a
named
Clayton
after St. George is named after, guess who? St. George. SG was considered a megalomartyr, which I hadn't heard before. It means great martyr. A classification of saints who are venerated in the Eastern Orthodox Church and those Eastern Catholic churches which follow the rite of Constantinople. Generally speaking, a great martyr is a martyr who has undergone excruciating tortures, often performing miracles and converting unbelievers to Christianity, and who has obtained widespread veneration throughout the church. Which of the following martyrs is also a megalo?
I'm so glad this is for Ryan.
Ryan, 1 full point. You've got lifelines. Let's see what the options are. Is it A, Clayton the Flatulent? Is it B, Saint Prothesis? Is it C, Saint Barbara? Or is it D, Saint Glenda? Those are your 4 options.
Ooh.
Which one is it? You have lifelines.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do Rob.
Clayton the Flatulent.
Yeah, okay, I'm here. I'm here.
Clayton the
What about Clayton the
Flatulent.
Flatulent.
I was gonna guess Clayton the Flatulent.
I mean, just as a point of order. Like, you know it's wrong, but you know it's right.
You want to be wrong so bad.
I know, I want to be
Or you
wrong
wanna-
right now.
If this is being wrong, then I
I
want to
mean,
be right.
I am wrong. I'm wrong most of the time.
Oh my god.
Very good.
So Rob,
the answer is actually A, no matter what.
we never know. We'll just never know. What is the Ryan and Rob? You have a lifeline, Ryan, with Rob. What do you guys think it is? You got 4 options.
Man.
You don't have 4 options. You have
Ryan,
3.
I'm going to start off by saying I absolutely don't know. But I'm leaning towards
So we have
Prothesis.
Saint Prothesis.
Yep.
Yeah, it's one of 3. So I'm gonna do B. Saint Prothesis.
Saint Prothesis is Ryan working with our good friend, producer Rob. And gentlemen, you know the sound effects at this point. You know which one is correct and which one is wrong. You went with B, Saint Prothesis, Prometheus, the sequel.
Prothesis.
Gentlemen, here is your sound effect letting you know what you got.
All right.
That is a no. That is a no from you, dog. Meaning that Clay has a chance to steal for
man.
0.5. B is off the table. The flatulent man himself might know. He also has lifelines and Gertie.
I'm just going to say A. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to say it. Oh, shit. It's a 50 shot here. Saint Barbara. Saint Blenda.
Saint.
Repeat the premise one more time.
Well, the premise. Well, okay, Pat. The premise is
In
yours.
its entirety. We want it. We want the whole rundown.
No, not in the reach. No,
The
not.
premise
no.
is the premise is
The brevity.
St. George was a megalomartyr, meaning
Okay.
he was like tortured and had to go through a bunch of shit. One of these is correct.
Okay, I'm gonna go with D. Blenda.
Now, Blenda, Clay, do you want to get closer to the screen?
Sure.
I don't know which one's Saint Blenda, but Clay's going with Saint Blenda, unfortunately.
Motherfucker was
Now,
fucking
Clay,
Barbara.
it is Saint Glenda, is what it is. But I do like it because Saint.
Come on, dude! I'm reading it. I'm reading it from
You go
a
sit in
million
that chair.
miles away.
Go sit in the chair. You.
Are you guys in the same room?
Yes. Go. I know you said D.
So you can put 'em-
Here, you can go.
This is bullshit.
You can go sit closer if you're having that hard of a time.
How are you? How is he not cheating?
D. You know I wanted D.
I did, and I went with D, and unfortunately, St. Glenda.
No, it's not St. Glenda. It's St. Barbara. She
Saint
was adopted
Barbara.
as the patron. She was adopted as the patron saint of minors.
Oh, really? That makes sense for you. Too.
Fine.
There you go.
Well, Clay, hopefully you'll see this next one because you.
0-0.
It is 0-0. You've got a chance here to get one full point in this next question, buddy. You can get one full point here in question number 2. And question number 2 is very exciting for you, my friend. In fact, I have a little bit of a video to play for you leading up to question number 2. You ready, Clay?
So excited.
Here we go.
There you are.
Petrified wood, anybody? I kid, but I asked this because I hope you're not petrified about the next Utah City's quiz question about St. George coming up right now.
I hope you're not petrified, buddy. Hope you're not petrified. You got something coming up here.
Clayton the Flatulent.
Clayton the Flatulent, question for you. We got a question. Clay, are you familiar with this thing right here?
No.
Are you familiar with the fine folks down at Sun River, St. George? You're familiar.
It sounds like a retirement.
My good friend Clayton, you're right. St. George is known for the fact that a lot of people retire down to St. George. They retire down to St. George. Sun River is an example of this ever-expanding houses, ever-expanding things going on in St. George. And it is a 55-plus community, meaning you have to be 55 years old or older to live there. And I thought it would
getting scary close to that.
Clay, I bring this up because I think this might be the back nine of your life down at Sun River.
Fuck you.
So, people, what we have here is Sun River, a 55-plus community. Clay,
Madeline really liked that fart.
you gotta time it right. You gotta time it right. Now, people, Clay Dog, I was kind of interested. I looked on their website, and they have a list of amenities. Things to just draw you in. And I was blown away.
I bet they do.
Clay, I should say this. When I was down there, I tried driving around to find this amenity to get a video of it. They have signs everywhere that are like, if you're not a resident here, you will be arrested. So I kind of got freaked out and left. But I was going to try to film this and find the spot, but I got too scared. I don't want these old people. They got money. They could sue me and
That's
shit.
why you did all the dumpster
Exactly.
signs.
That's why I told these dumpsters. But Clay, under the list of amenities for Sun River, what is an actual amenity that they have, my friend? What is an actual amenity?
All right, go.
Which of these 4 is a real amenity at Sun River? Is it A, a hedge maze? Is it B, a labyrinth? Is it C, a loom? Or is it D, night training, as in medieval knights? Which one of these are... Which one of these is listed as an amenity at Sun River, a 55-year-old plus community? What is it, my friend? What do you think? You have 4 options for 1 full point. You have lifelines, or Ryan can steal if you get it wrong for point.
Gurky.
Gurky.
Hey guys.
I know you're terrible at this. I know you're terrible at this, but
Kirk, are you doing okay?
100 episodes in,
100
I ain't going to
episodes.
change my ways.
You sound so broken at this point, Kirk.
How does he win poker so much? I don't know.
Hey, it's me, Gurky.
It's Gurky.
No, I'm pretty sick, guys. I barely got out of bed. I only got out of bed for Polyblend today.
Oh, shit.
Did you get COVID?
Super sick. But I wasn't going to miss it because you guys have brought me so much joy.
Gurk, oh no, I'm sorry. Gurk, is it the Cove? We got the Cove, baby?
No, my test was negative. I think it's just a stomach bug or some sort. But yeah, I was up vomiting most of last night.
Wait, Gurk.
Gotta wash those hands, Gurk.
Gurk, wait. You said you got a little stomach bug, you think?
Little stomach bug, yeah.
I'm sorry. Maybe it's no longer Clayton the Flatulent. Maybe it's Gurky the Flatulent.
I don't want to take it.
Oh, God. All right. So anyway, I'm asking you, what do you think?
Thanks for reaching out, Clayton. I know I'm glad you haven't lost faith in me.
I never will. I'm just like damn the torpedoes.
I think
100 episodes in. Let's go.
Unless I'm wrong, a hedge maze and a labyrinth are the same thing. So
correct.
I would go with C or D. I kind of like a loom.
I like the loom too. Okay, C, loom.
C, loom.
I don't think someone thinks of loom.
We've got our good friend, a long-standing support group, really, for Utah City's quiz, Gurky. He's got a lot of issues looming in his gutty works. He's trying to work through them. We wish him the best. Clay has looming cardiac failure coming up at any moment here tonight.
Looming cardiac. Fuck you.
In fact, I hate to say this. I hope it doesn't set him off. But in fact, C.
Mother.
I'm sorry to say loom.
Fuck.
Loom is off.
If you want to get any of that Frank's Red Hot through you,
clears all that fecal
works.
flora.
Clean things up.
That's a good point, Girk. We've been discussing the fecal flora benefits of Frank's Red Hot sauce. And Girk, I could stop by at any point. I got
Schlegs,
this
can I
gallon
get
here.
some more champagne to salve the
it's like
soul?
Drano for your large and small intestines.
It is
I
kind
need
of
my
like
soul to be salve.
So, Ryan, loom is off the table. You could be the first person to get points here in tonight's Utah City's quiz.
Ugh.
You have lifelines. What do you think, buddy?
All right. So
You
we
should
did a
definitely say. You should definitely say night training.
I think I was leaning toward night training.
Really? Seems like a disaster.
Rob, what would you
Oh,
say?
going back to the Rob well.
Schlegel, can I ask you any questions about your knowledge about this particular retirement community?
Let's go. Jeremy's not here to judge, so we're loose tonight. We're loose.
Yeah. Are there? Do they mention any religious affiliation?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, interesting.
There might be, but I didn't. It wasn't apparent. Let's just look at the website real quick. I mean, there's not really any religious stuff. St. George 55 single family home community.
I think you're definitely giving them way too much information that I didn't have access to.
There's no loom, by the way. There's no loom.
Yeah, but you're giving them a lot of more, access.
Well, Clayton, you would have had to thought of the idea of asking a question.
Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Hello.
You know what? I'm still leaning toward Labyrinth.
What are we thinking?
Pat?
Labyrinth.
Ooh, Labyrinth.
Shut.
Labyrinth. Ryan, you've heard his advice. He didn't help you the time before. Last question, he did not help you. But Rob is back. You went back to as well. He says Labyrinth. Ryan, what do you got?
Let's do it. Labyrinth.
Ooh. People, we can show the screen right now because there's no way.
No, come on.
We're going to go over to, I looked this under
I don't like where this is
amenities.
going.
And then if you scroll down, they in fact have themselves a labyrinth. So you can see a hedge maze is very much different than a labyrinth.
It's 100 years episodes.
100 years episodes.
100 years episodes.
People,
it's 100 episodes coming.
The people.
But I'm prepared to say it. Fuck you, Ryan.
Clayton's getting thorny.
Clayton is
thorny.
Clayton is beyond thorny. People, we must.
Clayton, we're only two questions in.
We're only 2 questions in, and people, we're
just
experiencing
getting started.
a full,
That's the best thing about
Clayton Thorny going on right now. He is very thorny. He is seconds away from delivering to all of us a roll call, and we must watch out for this. We must.
I'm rolling cold,
especially as Clayton the flatulent. He will be doing a lot of roll calls.
I don't get the flatulent thing.
That's why it's the best. People, we must go back to this.
Petrified wood, anybody?
Sorry.
I kid.
Sorry.
Is this question 3?
The best thing
It's
about
for
the
me?
labyrinth, by the way, the labyrinth is a wonderful place to meditate. Unlike mazes, which have many paths and dead ends, labyrinths have a single meandering path that winds to the center and back. The labyrinth can represent our journey on the path of life with all its twists and turns. This is come on. What else do we want here?
Labyrinth in the world, Shark Cathedral.
What is this?
Here we go.
Wait. What was Rob saying? Rob, what are you saying?
Talking about the Shark Cathedral.
Oh, Sharp Cathedral?
Shark Kabibo.
Oh. So we're doing a Utah Cities quiz here tonight, and we're just having a good time and loving it so much. This next question is for Ryan. And Ryan, I have a video for you. Ryan, let's check.
Oeuvre?
It is not an oeuvre. It is a straight up video I filmed down here. Ryan, check this out before I answer the next, give you the options.
Oh, wow.
What a beautiful day for a walk. You again? Jeez. Well, I guess I gotta come up with some questions for you. Oh yeah, behind my shoulder is Greater Zion Stadium. This is the future home of Utah Tech's athletic fields. As you can see, home of the Trailblazers. But actually, in some research I just happened to be doing the other day, I found out 2 interesting facts and a question I have for you dealing with these 2 subjects.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, there you go.
Me down there, I'm in front of that stadium.
Trailblazers.
Greater Zion Stadium. That's right, home of the Trailblazers, which is the college team for what is now called Dixie. We're getting rid of it because God knows we got to get rid of that
Used to be
name.
called.
They are now going to be Utah Tech is what it's going to be called then. I don't even want to know what they're called. We're not even going to go through it. But, Ryan, in my looking up things, I found a whole bunch. I found 2, and then I found a third. I couldn't believe this. Ryan, I show you that stadium right there, the Dixie Stadium. And the reason I bring it up is because I am going to do one of those questions where I tell you four things, and one of them is not real. Okay, Ryan? So you have 4 options. You're already at 0.5. One of these did not happen at this stadium. The others did. So you have to find the false activity. All the other 3 did happen at this stadium, Greater Zion Stadium. You have lifelines. Ryan, I give you 4 options. Which one did not happen here? Ryan, was there an NCAA football bowl game at this stadium?
Wow.
Was there a WWE Monday Night Raw filmed here?
Oh my God.
Were the senior games hosted here?
Oh.
Or was it the home of the first RSL Real Salt Lake game ever? Which one of these is not real? And you have a lifeline of Gurky or Rob. Rob's 1-0 or 1 out of 2 for you.
Could you clarify what the senior games are?
Good question, my friend. They're like the Olympics.
Can you clarify what all of those are?
An NCAA football bowl game happened at this stadium. So any bowl game, that bowl game is a very popular ending of the season game for NCAA. There's many throughout the year. WWE, also known as WWF for those of our age group, is the World Wrestling Entertainment or World Wrestling Federation. Their famous Monday Night Raw is broadcast Monday nights. Senior games, it's like the Olympics, but just for seniors. And the first RSL Real Salt Lake game speaks for itself.
Gurky, what do you think?
Hey, thanks for having faith in me. The senior games, I think, are always there. I think I think the first RSL game was up at the U. I am going to go with the WWE Raw. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. The first RSL game.
Let's go with what he said.
Yeah, the first RSL game I think was up at the U. So I think that would be the one that is.
Oh, yeah, let's do that one. First RSL.
First RSL. And this is going to be just...
It's just a straight up no.
Did I say what type of game? The first preseason game, the first ever game they ever played, which was a preseason game, happened at Greater Zion Stadium, Gurky, against BYU's college soccer team.
Schlegel throwing his screwballs.
Though the first actual
Damn.
game happened, their first ever game on the pitch in their uniforms, they played BYU down there.
My daughter really liked the video, by the way.
Oh,
she said that's so fun. Does he have a job?
Not after this episode. We'll see what happens.
Oh, so this is what didn't happen?
What didn't happen? What didn't happen?
Well, it'll be WWE.
WWE, no lifeline.
I mean, come on. WWE.
Oh, Clayton!
Boom!
0.5, baby. You tied it up.
100 episode.
There is a
Finally
failed.
getting some shit.
There was
right.
a defunct bowl game that used to take place there and in Las Vegas. That bowl game down there, that's gone. There was the senior games notwithstanding, and like I mentioned, the preseason first game ever for Real took place down there. Clayton is right. WWE Monday Night Raw never took place down there. Very good stuff, my friend Clayton. This next question is for Clay for 1 full point, and it comes from our good friend, failed treasure hunter, successful quiz writer, successful Leatherby's real estate agent, our good friend. What do you got there? That's a Gurky original, by the way.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Gurky. All right. So we have a like very short setup here. So 78% of St. George's population affiliates with a religious denomination. So 63.4% is LDS. We have a real low next one, 4.4% Catholic, 0.6 Baptist, 0.5 Lutheran, 0.4 Southern Baptist. I don't know where they hang out. 0.3% Presbyterian, 0.2% Episcopalian. Which of the following denominations also makes up just 0.2% of the population?
Oh, good question. This is for Clay. Clay, you still with me?
I'm right here.
All right, baby. Let's see what you got.
Do we have a multiple choice or I just throw this out?
You've got 4 choices, Clay, and let us know what you think it is. You have lifelines available for 1 full point to pull ahead in tonight's Utah Cities quiz. Is it A? Okay, Pat, what?
Swedenborganism.
Swedenborganism. Is it B, Unitarian? Is it C, Assemblies of God? Or D, FLDS? Clay, what are...
Where's the motherfucking Jew?
Okay.
No, where's the Jews, man? Come on, man. Where's the Jews?
Everybody, we're here as all a part of these things.
I don't understand. Like, it's really
we're just
I'm
going
not ready
to
to
right
talk
now.
about this with you, Clayton.
Clay, are you feeling that there is a large population of those who identify as Jewish down in the Washington?
I just think there would be like a small...
Well, obviously, it's not the correct answer.
Gurky, what did I tell Georgia before where I said that, yeah, I had a job?
You know where my heart is, Gurky.
My
My heart is in Unitarianism. What do you think, Gurks? I'm throwing out to you.
You got Gurks there.
You know my heart
save
is
his
in
ass,
Unitarian.
Gurk. Save his ass.
Save my ass.
I mean, that seems legitimate
realistic.
To me,
because you've got the apostate, Mormons, you've got all the lovely liberals. That should at least equate to 2%.
all right, you talked me into it. I don't have any idea.
So you're feeling Unitarian to pull ahead.
Yeah, B. Sorry, Gurks. I'm just going forward.
Booyah!
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Oh wait! How dare you? What the fuck? Did you just do that to me?
Buddy, 100th episode, we'll throw you some curveballs. I'm so sorry, Clay. 0.5. 0.5. Ryan, you have lifelines. Sadly, Judaism is not on the list here. Is it Swedenborganism? Is it Unitarian? No, Unitarian's off. Assemblies of God or FLDS?
Oh, Clayton.
Clayton. I heard some groans.
I don't know.
You got
FLDS.
lifelines. FLDS. No lifelines.
Yeah.
Just FLDS.
No lifelines.
Okay. I am so sorry to say it's
Gentlemen, it is the Assemblies of God, which are a group of Pentecostal Christians.
Pentecostals.
Fuck you,
people. Pat's got a superb. I'm
going to speak in tongues for a second.
We got a superb final question coming up, but the toss-up question.
Like, what is the score right now?
It is 0.5 to 0.5.
Oh, fantastic.
But remember, Ryan, you got the coin flip right. That means you get to go first in question number 5, a question written by me. Here's a video to give you a little bit of a sense of it. Here we go.
St. George Shuttle. That's right. I'm down here at St. George Shuttle because I got a question for you, gentlemen, about my favorite sign of any transportation because it looks just like the Seinfeld logo. Do you see that? I'm trying to get this shot really quickly. There's a bunch of people out here. But anyway, my question for you has to do with St. George Shuttle right here at St. George. Isn't it perfect?
That's right. St. George Shuttle right here. And I mean, I'm telling you, it looks exactly like the Seinfeld. Looks like the Seinfeld logo. And Ryan, but my question is not about the Seinfeld logo and how it looks like that. We've covered that before in the 100th, in one of our 100 episodes. We have done that whole bit about Seinfeld trying to revamp, and then they just end up looking like other TV logos. But Ryan, St. George Shuttle, right here. I've talked about this for ad nauseum. I know I'm the only person who cares about all these things with St. George Shuttle. I was blown away to find out that they had a video, Ryan, promoting their new executive shuttle. Okay, Ryan, they have a new executive shuttle, and they promoted this video, and they used a very interesting song, Ryan. I couldn't believe it. Ryan, in this video showing off the St. George Executive Shuttle for a St. George Shuttle, they in fact play a techno remix of a Michael Bublé version of one of these songs. Which is the techno Michael Bublé version of this one of these 4 songs that they use for their Executive Shuttle? I give you 4 options. You have lifelines. What is the techno remix done by Michael Bublé? Ryan, is it A, Dream a Little Dream of Me by Ella Fitzgerald? Is it B, What a Wonderful Life by Louis Armstrong? Is it C, Feeling Good by Nina Simone? Or is it D, Strange Fruit by Billie Holiday? What is the song that has a Michael Bublé version that has a techno remix used by St. George Shuttle? You have lifelines.
I'm just going to go ahead and say, What a Wonderful Life.
What a Wonderful Life. You're just going straight to it. You don't need lifelines. Just going right for it. It's a pretty interesting thing. We'll see what happens here. Michael Bublé, he did a version. Is it What a Wonderful Life? Because, Ryan, you would have a wonderful life pulling 1 full point ahead, having 1.5 against 5. Sorry to say, Ryan. Sorry to say.
Isn't it called What a Wonderful World?
It is.
The Louis Armstrong.
Ryan, you're disqualified from the quiz. I'm sorry to say. It's just not working out for you.
What a Wonderful Life. That was the movie, right?
A lot of things going on. A lot of things going on before the show. A lot of things going on.
A wonderful life.
Hey Ryan, what a wonderful life! What a wonderful life for you to know every song title that's ever fucking existed. Okay, some of us don't have that ability to always be able to.
It's a Wonderful Life. That's the name of the movie. Patrick.
Ryan, I just want to say it's been a pleasure being your friend.
And do I get a redo because? No,
you fell into it. You fell into it. Now, do you have a microphone over there? Do you have a microphone?
C, Nina Simone.
And why do you feel this way? You don't want any lifeline?
Because I wanted to go. Boop, boom, boom.
Clayton the Flatulent has spoken. He said to me, he was like, Ryan, I got an idea. I was like, what is it, Clayton the Flatulent? He went. And I was like, fair choice. Let's see if you're right, Clayton. We will play the video because no one else can go. Let's see what song they use in this.
Birds flying high.
Oh, hell.
You know how I feel.
That's
It's a Wonderful Life by Louis Armstrong.
You know how I feel.
What a wonderful life.
Breeze drifting on by.
Let's do this. You want executive shuttle? Let's fucking shuttle.
It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for me.
Drop the beat.
And I'm feeling
5, 6, 7, 8.
Give him my points.
Holy shit, you're going on an adventure with them. It's going to be intense. Like, what's going to happen in that van as you go down that river road?
Who's like...
It's a new life.
Clay Dog, you in fact, my friend, get a wonderful...
Wow. Good job.
You've got a 0.5, but my friend, you're running into a son of a bitch right now.
Why don't
It's a wonderful day.
slow your fucking roll?
You've got our good friend Patrick, who's got the bonus question. And Pat, I made just a little final video from down in St. George to send you off before you go. Oh no, not that one. No, not that one. Shit, where the hell did it?
Everyone's familiar with the famous Humpty Dumpty story. But did you know that the egg in which Humpty Dumpty was based off of was hatched right here in St. George? That's just a free trivia, and not the question we're going to ask, because this is the question we're going to ask.
Oh, brilliant.
I
Good
love you,
job,
buddy.
Brian.
I'm going to keep going. We're going to always keep going with Polyester Blend with
Yeah,
stupid
let's
nonsense.
keep going.
My friend, you've got the final question of the night. What do you got for us?
All right, boys, you need your pens and pieces of paper. This is a big question.
You're going to have to pay attention here. Where'd you take the... For fuck's sake. Here's the
Get
pen.
him.
Why do I need to be babies?
Lost the pen.
Oh, I'm going to tell you in a second.
Listen up, my friend.
I'm ready.
He's got it. Okay, he's ready to go. Go ahead.
got it,
Bradford's fine, right?
Bradford's fine.
We're go.
We're a go.
Bradford's
okay, here we go.
Go.
Guys, remember, we're in St. George, right?
Yes.
So in the early 1950s,
No.
St. George received the brunt of the fallout of above-ground nuclear testing at the Yucca Flats.
We got downwinders.
And I brought up this earlier, Pat. I don't know if you saw this in Point of Order. How
downwinders all night.
July is the expiration date for those looking to get federal
That was a long.
Yeah, it's a long. It was a huge, long, big issue down there. Great question, Pat.
So
Well, you
Pat,
guys are
basically,
gonna be
what we're
really-
telling you is to
you're gonna
shut
love
the
this
fuck
question.
up.
Go ahead, Pat.
Okay, so at the Yucca Flats, Nevada test site northwest of Las Vegas, winds routinely carried the fallout of these tests directly through St. George and southern Utah. Marked increases in the frequency of cancer in the population. In 1980, American popular weekly magazine People reported from about 220 cast and crew members were filmed in a movie, The Conqueror, in 1956. They were on location near St. George. 91 had come down with cancer, and 50 had died from cancer.
Jeez.
Of these 46 that died from cancer, among them were John Wayne, Pedro Armendariz, Susan Hayward, amongst other famous stars. The Conqueror is a 1956 American epic film directed by Dick Powell and written by Oscar Millard.
Wow.
Film stars John Wayne. He played a Mongol, as in Mongolian, Genghis Khan. Despite the stature of the cast and respectable box office performance, the film was a critical flop.
Huh.
It is often ranked as one of the worst films of the 1950s and also one of the worst films ever made. The Conqueror was listed. The Conqueror was listed in the 1978 book, The 50 Worst Films of All Time.
With some Ishtar vibes.
Damn.
So, The Conqueror came out in 1978, right?
Okay.
So, I'm going to name 15 films.
Oh, God. 15?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11.
That's kind of outland.
Just The Conqueror came out in the 50s, not 70s.
So
Wait, do you hear that, Pat?
Conqueror
Pat,
I think
he was just clarifying that it came out in the 50s.
78.
Oh,
So I'm
Rob
going
Nelson's
to start.
already-
Rob, do you have are you saying that it came out late or earlier?
I thought you said it was filmed in the 50s.
It was
No, the book came out in 1978. So
The book came out in 1978. Okay. But the film came out in the 50s.
no. All right.
Oh, boy.
Here, let me clarify. So the 50 worst films of all time start in the 50s, and then they go until now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we're gonna start in the 50s with the first film. Now you only have to get one right if your other opponent doesn't get any right at all. Some of the dates of these films are very close to each other. I'm going to name the film, and you're going to name the date it came out. Some of these films came out the same year. Some of these films came out just a year apart.
All right.
But I'm going to start in the 50s.
Here is the list that Pat has provided. Pay attention. You're going to have to write these out.
You're going to have to write the date of the film when it came out.
Oh, Jesus. This is brutal.
And you only need one.
So explain it again so everyone's clear.
I'm listening.
These are amongst the 50 worst films ever produced. We're starting in the 50s. We're heading towards now.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all like, none of these films will be in any reverse order. We're going to start from the past to the future. And you're going to name the date of the film.
Now.
So every one of these films, you have to write what year they came out.
Yes.
Exactly.
How many films do I have to
This
write
is like
down?
this is like the Ragnar of Utah City's quiz, where it's like, shit, man, you better be prepared, dude. You got to get some water.
Wait, so are these in order from?
Yes, from
Okay,
oldest to newest.
Okay.
And some are in the
I
same
hate
year,
what
and
I'm
some are in
doing right now.
some
Like, I
close
hate
years.
this. Pat, like, I hate.
Who has seen Bat Pussy here?
I mean, I love you, but I hate this.
Look, you only need one. You only need one to win.
Ryan, unfortunately,
From 1950s to now. All right, go ahead, Ryan.
I was just going to yeah.
Good thing I know. Okay. I know some of these.
Wait. You guys are writing this down. So
I don't know
Ryan's going to
shit.
say each film.
There's
and
so
then
many
write it down.
things.
So,
that
all
I can't
right,
even see
Clay,
it.
focusing on me, brother. Focusing on me.
I can't even
Just
see
write down the year. You write down the year. I'm going to say 15 titles. Listen to me. Close your eyes, Clay. Go to that place.
kidding me?
Clay, go to that place. Clay, go to that place. Okay?
And what's the range?
And you're very warm.
You're very warm, Clay.
Clay, you're very.
What's the range?
You're in a sensory deprivation tank, all right, Clay? Just listen to my voice.
Give me the range.
50s, starting with the 50s, all right, Clay?
All right.
Let's go. And this is
complete horse.
So
shit.
name the year,
All right.
just write down the year, and then we're going from the past to the
All
present, all right? Plan 9 from outer space. They saved Hitler's brain.
Oh, I just actually just want to have Ryan win.
Bat pussy.
Hold on, time.
Oh, Clay's having a cardiac arrest. I'm sorry, everybody. We got to get to the defibrillator, and we'll be back in a second. back to the list.
Does he have to have a smoke or something?
No, he's like right in front of the monitor now. He's really paying attention. Plan 9 from outer space. They saved Hitler's brain.
No, you have to do it slow. Where's Clayton?
Clay's like on his own mission right now. Bat pussy. Caligula. I know how to say that because I've definitely watched it. Howard the Duck. Superman 4. The quest.
I think you're going too fast. I think you're going too fast.
No, I wish you could hear what Clay's saying right now. He's lost his mind. He's screaming. He's screaming out of his mind. Pat screwed me again. That's all he says over and over. He's just saying that over and over. The Garbage Pail Kids movie.
I just don't know how you're going to judge the winner here.
Mac and Me. Write down a year for each movie.
You're gonna get it at some point. Bat Pussy was not the one I thought you knew.
Let's start over. Bat Pussy. The next one. Bat Pussy. No, I just don't want to say it anymore.
I know.
Mac and Me. Troll 2.
Oh my god.
Showgirls. Strip tease.
Madeline already did
I know.
it.
That does not shock me. Freddy Got Fingered. Ugh. The Room. Is it Geely? Is that how they say?
I think it's Geely.
Geely. Yeah. And Cats, which I've seen and is definitely worth. All these are worth.
Right,
watching.
and how do you not know that year, Clayton?
Clayton has no headphones.
I got mine.
He has
I
no
got mine.
microphone.
Oh, Ryan's gonna win.
Ryan.
You only need one right.
Ryan, why don't we? You were behind, and I'm not talking the dogs.
The dog behind.
We're not talking about the Bat movie.
But Ryan, if you want to start things off, I think Clay is he's settling himself before we can go. 19.
I don't know if you can see that.
Pat, you need to go through. I don't have.
Oh yeah. All right. Go, Ryan.
All right. So we got 1959. Plan
Correct.
9.
Wait.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you already got one.
All right. 63 for Hitler's brain.
Nope. 68.
65 for Bat Pussy.
73.
Okay.
Way off.
Caligula 73.
Oh no, that was Bat Pussy. Caligula
shit.
79.
Okay. 79 for Superman.
87.
Oh wait.
And
87.
then did you forget Howard the Duck?
I did forget Howard the Duck.
They call him Harry.
So I put 86 for Garbage Pail Kids.
Oh, you were off by 1 year.
Damn it. 88 for Mac and Me.
Yes, you got 2.
Hell yeah. 89 for Troll 2.
90.
Don't be a jerk.
Damn. 95 for Showgirls.
You got 3.
96 for Striptease.
I don't
You got
understand how
4.
It's gonna measure all the.
This is like when
2000
you just keep winning at blackjack. This
I
is
know.
awesome.
It's like I hit.
2000 for Freddy Got Fingered.
Off by a year. 2001.
Damn.
I love the Freddy.
2003 for The Room.
Oh, you got 5.
Oh boy.
I also put 2003 for Geely.
God damn, you're good. You got 6.
And 2019 for Cats.
7 out of 15. That's insane.
Ryan, this is your. This is your. Gurky, do you have?
This is your
Rob or Gurky? Did you guys
tour de force?
Did you guys make the Robs? Did you guys make a list?
I was listening. I think I got 3.
So you're like completely dismissing Clayton?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I am not.
I think I got 0. So.
Okay, so 0. Patrick, do I have permission to read Clayton's list?
Yes, please.
I have before everyone Clayton's list. There are 14 entries.
That's true.
Plan 9. Is it 1950 --9?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I got that one.
Is Hitler's brain 1986?
Oh, backwards. It's 68. You were close.
Okay. Is Bat Pussy 1980?
No.
Okay. Is
Wait,
Caligula 1990?
No.
Okay. Is Howard the Duck the year 22022? Is that a no? Is that a no? Okay. Well, the next one is Superman 4 1989.
Oh, 2 years off, buddy.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Is Garbage Pail Kids the year 19,901? Is that the year that...
He was going for 91. No, it was 87.
No, he went for 19,901. Oh, I'm sorry. After that, Mac and Me, did that come out in the year 2020L? Is that
What are you guys doing over there?
I am reading the entire list. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that not come out? Did Showgirls come out in the year 10,499?
He thinks he's so funny.
I'm reading. He wrote down 10,499.
This is not true.
It's right there.
No, this is not true.
It's 10,499.
I think it's probably very entertaining for you to make.
All right. Well, did Freddie
Freddie
Get Fingered come out in the year 2009?
I don't give a
But the
shit.
second 0 is circled with an inner 8.
Cool.
Is it subtracted?
No, it's 2000.
So I obviously
8
lost.
minus 9
Just
would
don't
be
rub it in.
2001.
Just keep-
It's the 2009 with a 0 with an 8 inside of the circle.
That doesn't work.
20,700.
I'm just reading them off this piece of paper.
You're just doing your job.
In 1979 for Geely, and then
I mean, like, honestly, if I knew when Freddie got out, you'd probably respect me.
What did you just say?
I'm telling you,
When Freddy's finger got out?
there are.
I know it came when Freddie
Now
got
here's the time capsule, which is leading up to.
I know you roughly know. I know when it came out.
Here's what's leading up to.
That's not the game. Is like, do you roughly know when movies come
I'm gonna tell you right now. Ryan is the only person who have 7 out of 15. Is that
That's
right?
amazing.
Ryan, guess what? You're the winner of this week's Utah Cities quiz.
Ryan, guess what? You are completely dysfunctional and fucked up.
Ryan, I'm sorry, you're completely dysfunctional.
The next game is called Projection.
And we love
People,
you so much.
we must do a quick. Okay, we're gonna have to speed up the very end of the show very quickly. We are gonna do a very
break?
quick. We're gonna do a 2-song set, and then guess what? We're gonna just do You Shop Bro very quickly.
Oh, fuck.
Into the end of the night. We've gone long enough, and then we'll come back. We'll keep hanging out, but we're just gonna come back after a 2-song set. Do You Shop Bro. Jeremy did a great job of judging it from Europe.
Can't wait to hear it.
He really did a lot of work. We're doing Polyester Blend, Time Capsules. Jeremy did
We
a
love
great
you,
job.
Blend Heads.
We love you, Blend Heads. And then we're going to come back and we're to do the sing-along, and then we'll just hang out after this. A very insane 100th episode, but
Wow.
that's Polyester Blend. What else do you want? I'm going to play my songs, and they come from...
What about me, bud?
Wow, that sounded so cool. But we are doing...
Come on, bud.
What about me, bud? I'm going to play my...
Play been there, done that, and then your shit.
I'm going to play Been There, Done That, and then my shit. We're going to be right back with that kind of
Hell
music.
yeah.
I'm actually going to reverse that. I'm going to play my shit, and then I'm going to play his stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is...
Is this good? Is this ready?
No.
You're not feeling it?
No, I'm feeling it. I'm going to play this.
All right.
It's, you know what? In the Black Hole, that's this entire life since the pandemic started by Rockets, the greatest French rock prog disco band you've ever heard. In the Black Hole by Rockets, probably 1.5 songs. We'll come back with You Shop Bro. We'll end the show with a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Thanks for being here. Polyester Blend, what else? French presidential election just happened. You know,
Macron.
Macron
beat
my
Pen.
Macron doth poureth over after all that.
Actually, should win.
It's fantastic stuff. Ryan, we are going to do a quick, now that we're already at this point, we're going to do a quick You Shop Bro and just get, everyone put some beautiful stuff into this. And I thought.
Do we want to, like, for first time listeners, talk about the history of
Well,
the
I
shop?
think basically everyone should know that this is a long-standing segment on Polyester Blend where we go head-to-head in a Photoshop competition. We have many history of this, and by the way, I just didn't get the numbers crunched in time, but next week for the 101 show, I'm excited to put together who's won the most over the last year, and lots of other information. So 101 will be kind of a by the books, by the stats, and that'll be the same for Ryan's Comics Corner and the same for Utah City's quiz.
Wait, this is going forward after this?
So 101, we're back next week, everybody. Don't forget, Polyester Blend is a weekly show. We'll be back next Monday, most likely at 8 o'clock after an intense putting together lots of stuff. But this week, Clay, you came up with the idea, let's just do this real quick, that we would do You Shop Bro, a time capsule, which is, capture this moment in a bottle, Ryan, and look and come back in 100 episodes. It took us 2 years.
Yeah, this is just like the next 100 episodes.
Well, and that took us.
You would open up a Photoshop time capsule
And see what was in there.
And it would tell you a story.
And Ryan, it took us 2 years to basically do 100 episodes. So I was thinking it would probably be 2 years until we open up this capsule. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see where that goes. But Ryan, I believe you won the last Photoshop, which was the you did the Twilight Lounge one.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. Sorry, Twilight Lounge. But we don't have the judge. Judge Jeremy Matthews is not here. But don't you worry. He filmed a video.
He made a video?
Yes, he did, of himself in Europe judging our Photoshop. So I thought we would just go pretty quickly through all of our shops and explain them, and then the judge can judge from there because we don't have his live interpretation. But Ryan, you won last time. Let's go to You Shop Bro. And Ryan, you won last time. You Shop Bro. Ryan, you won last time. Do you want to explain what you did for your time capsule for what we would open up at the 200th episode instead of right now the 100th episode?
Yeah. I guess you can just show it and I'll walk
Narrate
through
it. Hello.
Okay, so it's a sealed box. It's not like a pill-shaped container.
Sure.
As so you got a DVD of the Relic, which we all know. We've discussed at length.
I'm sorry, Ryan. Thank you for bringing this up real quick. I just have to announce this for everybody right now. I am so sorry to say, I wanted to. We thought about it. We will get to the 1997 Relic next week.
Right. Okay.
God,
I'm sorry.
This is just
we have to push it 1 week. Okay.
By 200 episodes,
we
will be
fingers crossed, right, Ryan? Fingers crossed.
Experts on the Relic.
Yes.
There will be 2 finely pressed purple polo shirts.
Purple polo shirts, Clay Dog.
You know how I love my purple polo.
There will be.
You know I love my purple polo.
Both purple polos will be for Clay Dog. He'll wear them over each other.
50-50 whether I would wear my purple polo. Or my John Prine t-shirt. That's what I'm doing tonight.
Or is
John Prine.
Sorry, Clay just watched the Ken Burns Benjamin Franklin, and he was really obsessed with the last 30 seconds of Benjamin Franklin's life. I didn't know if I'd wear my John Prine t-shirt.
Benjamin Franklin, John Prine?
Big John Prine friend.
You got a big dog's hat.
I
You know,
love
that's
the
for
big
anybody
dog.
to.
And we have the big
Anybody,
dogs.
I'm still quite.
Behind me, you can see the big dogs paddles over there, and Clay's right behind Clay. So you're right on. We have the big dog. The big dog store is out in the West Desert, Ryan. Remember, it is still active. If you want to buy big dog swag, go out to KTRD's North Gold Hill. It's out there.
All right.
And then a whole bunch of quaggas.
Listen, why would you save the quagga? Why would you save them?
I mean, okay.
I'm
saying
confused.
that I want to put them in there. They just end up there, regardless of whether you want them or not. And so, like when we open in 200 years, we're like, "Fuck,
200
the quaggas!
years. They're still there, the quaggas." Fair enough, Ryan. Fair enough. These are some very, these are easily recognizable as pure PBL. And I think touches on everything. I feel like the big dog is you, the relic is me, the purple polos are Clay, and then
and the quaggas are our enemy.
He's down. But then I think in the quagga's the enemy. I think these are perfectly symbolic right there. This is pretty good stuff, Ryan. This is pretty good stuff. Now, my question is to the Podfather himself. You see on the screen right now, Clay. Yeah. That is what Ryan came up with his time capsule. What did you put in the PBL time capsule?
So is Jeremy not reviewing these?
Jeremy is going to review in a video coming up very soon. Very soon.
So mine's very simple. It's a classic PBL move, and it's kind of an update to the original Photoshop from the original Photoshop that won the original Photoshop competition.
Yes.
The number one U-Shop row.
The number one shop row of all time, Clay, you wanted to put in a time capsule that Photoshop. Is that what you wanted?
So I wanted to update that in my time capsule. With an update from the status of that number one, the victorious U-Shop row.
Let's see what it is, Clay. You put out there this. You put out, okay. All right. So the first shop is that you would just put your shop in the time capsule, and that'd be the first
It's
one.
an update.
I pooped.
The first one was I have to poop, which was victorious, sir. This is I pooped. It's a conclusion.
It's a conclusion.
It's a conclusion, dude.
That's why the people will love it so much. It's a conclusion, damn it. I mean,
I think a lot of people are going to hate this, but I think
you do.
My core constituency will love it.
But guess what?
And I think I see the smile on Bradford's face, and I think he loves it.
Well, you know why? You know why Ryan's
It's good.
Go ahead, Ryan.
I didn't like it until you explained that it was the conclusion.
But Ryan,
now I'm like, narrative arc.
Ryan, remember who we're dealing with. I pooped with the Noid comes from who?
Scrivener.
Clayton the Flatulent. So we got to remember that's who it comes from. That's who it comes from. Now, all right, Ryan. So we got Ryan's time capsule, which is this beautiful baby. We got Clay's just going to the conclusion of his I have to poop to he pooped. And I will say this, people. I went on a journey with mine. I went on a journey. I'm sorry. I went on a journey. This show means so much to me, the time and effort we put into it.
Oh, boy.
That's why I have a series. I'm sorry. I have a series. And the first thing I thought of when I showed mine, and we'll see what the judge says because he's in Europe.
Winning when you have a series.
But here's the deal: is the first thing I thought was we'll probably like a time capsule. To both of us, where would we put this? Where should we put this time capsule? And I thought the only safe place to put a time capsule for PBL is, of course, at Wendover Willie, and place it in the holster of Wendover Willie. Place the time capsule up high, away from the elements. Yes, sunshine, all that, but it's going to be totally fine because it's within the confines of a Burnett's gin. Plastic gin Burnett's with a piece of tape, Ryan, that says PBL capsule. Of course, that'll be stored up high in the on the Wendover Willie. Now, you might ask, what is inside of that time capsule? What would I keep inside of there? Well, of course, gentlemen, I would only keep one note. One note I would keep in there. And the note I keep in there would be on a card that I typed with my own typewriter. It reads as such. Remember that the true reward and treasure of doing Polyester Blend is in the shared experiences and memories with the Husky Boys and all Polyheads. Remember to take time each week to enjoy where you are, not where you're going. How lucky and special each moment is on PBL, and that we are able to experience it together. You know, I think that's the only thing I would put in my time capsule, Clay. You know, just that we would reflect on those moments, right, Ryan?
Why do I feel like you're about to pivot?
No, Jeremy noticed that there was a small envelope behind that note card, and it was for Ryan Schlegel eyes only. Okay, so it was for Ryan Schlegel eyes only. And I didn't ask for this, but Jeremy did open it up, so I'm sorry, I have to read it. For Ryan Schlegel eyes only, this would be what I open up in 2 years. Ryan Schlegel to-do list in 2 years. 1. Open one-man play on Broadway about a 37-year-old who is handpicked from an audience to score Stanley Cup winning goal overtime for the Detroit Red Wings. Music by Coldplay. Number 2, take earnings from one-man play to buy shit that will finally give me respect, i.e. Switchblade, guitar with lessons, and bleached hair. Number 3, find doctor to cure that thing down there. Number 4, stop picking that thing down there. Number 5, remember to breathe and chew your food. And number 6, visit as many 50 Styles diners as possible. That wasn't supposed to be for you guys. That was just supposed to be for me. And I feel a little intrusive. Ryan, I'm sorry that you had to see that.
It's good.
Now,
it's good.
Let's see what the judge has to say, because all the way from across.
Oh shoot, we're gonna watch this.
We have to watch it very quickly. Let's see what he has to say. This is Jeremy watching what we have entered here this week.
All right, PBL Nation, I have returned to Trollkelder, the site of the most famous You Shop Row judging segment, in which Happy Birthday broke out during it. Just in honor of the 100th episode of Polyester Blend. So I hope you're all ready for an excellent new shop brew. I'm drinking some Vase Slatering 12 in honor of the occasion. Some say it's the best beer in the world, and who am I to argue? First up, we have Ryan Schlegel's shop, which of course is several shops in one, because Schlegel can never contain himself, let alone for the 100th episode.
Come on!
So it looks like the capsule is in a Burnett's Gym bottle, very appropriate, and then from there it is in Wendover Will's belt, which is very subtle, but he also includes a close-up shot to make sure we get it.
Because I shop, bro.
You know, Schlegel likes subtlety, but only in as much as he knows you get the joke. And then he has a little index card with some inspirational messages about the true meaning of Polyester Blend Live and the Husky Boys you meet along the way. Hard to argue with that. Truly awe-inspiring. Sorry, this beer is really good. I'm going to have another sip. That's really good. I also meant a drunken cone of frites that I had to help get home earlier. The back of the card that's handwritten. I'm not sure I was supposed to see this. It's a little pathetic. It's about wanting to be part of a one-man play, about helping the Red Wings win. And yeah, I don't even know if I want to read this whole thing. It's just kind of sad. And then it looks like Clayton and Bradford have both gone for a classic simple approach where they didn't feel the need to bombard me with
This
20
European
different
attitude.
images.
This European attitude.
Bradford has a lovely little tribute to many of the Poly Blend inside jokes, such as the relic, the purple shirt, the big dog, and whatever those plankton troilus things are called.
Quagga!
Maybe if I hadn't been drinking this 12% beer, I could remember it, but oh well.
This guy's out of his mind.
And then Clayton, of course, has gone for a true classic. Not even feeling the need to like flex and do a mega noise.
It's jet lag. His
It is
brain's
denoid
broken.
in its purest form, having recently pooped. Beautiful. I just consulted with that troll up there, and we've decided that in honor of the 100th episode, we should pay a little tribute to the man who worked so hard to overindulge us every week and make too many shops. You know, doesn't always get rewarded because Clayton could just slap on a movie reference and I'll give that the award instead. But for the 100th episode, I'm going to go ahead and give it to the one, the only Ryan Schlegel.
Yes!
Cheers, buddy.
Jeremy!
This is good beer.
Jeremy is wise. Jeremy is wise. Bradford's totally gone. Bradford, we lost Bradford completely. We've done everything we can here. I mean, Jeremy ends the 100th episode with a really good point. It was good. It was good.
Jeremy, we lost Bradford.
We lost Bradford. We lost Bradford. No, I don't know. Who knows where he went, but it's gone. I mean, this is what we began with you and I, right, Clay. We began with. This is how we started. It's you and I, and
you know the interesting thing is, as I was thinking about this, people were saying like, is this the 100th episode of the Polyester Blend?
Oh,
it's absolutely not.
We'd be way beyond that.
We're probably around 200.
Yo, guys, I'm back. I'm just went
he's
to pee.
back.
Did you see that Jeremy selected me correctly?
Yeah, no,
guess
I
we
was
should stop
I was
talking
laughing.
about how
I
we
was
don't
listening
need-
to you, and I was laughing at Jeremy's video.
Bradford.
Jeremy did a really good job, and I thought it was perfect. But Clay, like you said, we've been doing this for some time, and Polyester Blend is no longer.
We've been doing this. I don't know, since
Poly
I
Blend.
was married.
I know this has been a long time standing show on Polyester in the world of Salt Lake, and we goof
10
around.
years?
We goof around. We're gonna have more. You know, this week there was a lot going on. We're getting back the jazz.
But the sea changes was the COVID.
Yeah, it really did change things, and we've had time to work on it, and we're all very excited about it.
But I think people are very like blown away by the fact that we've done
Poly Blend. Well, because we have a dedication to the craft. We've done this for some time now. I don't have the official Husky Boy. I'm going to save that to next week because I think, Clay, at this point, I think next week will be a nice coda. Are we talking?
You're not going to give it 100 Cody?
We're going to do a nice coda next week. I think next week we're going to have a little bit more of a calmer show.
I always default to you.
We're going to have a nice, calmer show next week. And I think next week will be a nice numbers. It's about the future. This week we're getting back into the rhythm. The jazz are fucking destroying everyone's lives. Ryan is basically on death's door with his cardiac situation. Right, Ryan?
Yeah. Oh,
Are
big
we
time.
having a contest of who will die first?
But I think we'll get back to normal next week. What would be a Polyester Blend 100th episode without a bunch of insanity? But we're going to have the future of Polyester Blend next week. And I think...
Can the next episode be 101 Dalmatians themed?
Ryan, if you want to dress up like a Dalmatian...
I will. Okay.
Right. I want what I want. I've been thinking about that. We all have our own windows, right? Like, so the Schledio window here, Clayton's thankfully here tonight. You're there. If you want to do your world be the 101 Dalmatian, come on now, dog.
Wait, are you Corella?
Yeah, I mean, these
Or
are the
am I
questions.
Corella?
These are the questions.
I'll be Corella.
Ooh, these are the
you
questions.
Want me to be Corella? I'll
But
Corella out.
I would say
and
next.
it doesn't have to be exclusive, man. We can
next
can do 102 Dalmatians.
Let us. Ryan, you've pulled ahead in Utah City's quiz. You're 27,
This was
26.
a complete cheating.
It was a
scenario.
complete. I won the U Shop, bro. Thank God we had that. It's
That
been a
was
total.
also cheating.
It's a total mess of a show. But here's what I will say: is that
Are you vaping, Holmes?
we're gonna hang out if you want to.
Big time.
If you want to join,
you just win the shop.
If you want to,
just vape.
I'm gonna play. So
You
here's,
gotta have a victory vape.
You do have
Victory
100
vape.
episodes.
That's a victory vape.
This has been just
happy 100 shows, everybody.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna. We'll see.
We did it.
We did it. We're gonna come back
0,
next
0.
week. 101. We're gonna have a lot of more reflective times. Is what I would say.
Wait,
and
come on, we're supposed to party.
we're gonna hang out a little bit longer on the after hours.
yeah,
if you want to
we're gonna
join
do
the
that.
Zoom. The Zoom link is in the YouTube show. I'm actually have some fun clips I want to show you guys that I've grabbed from over the years that are
I'm very
unedited. I just have 1,000 of those.
scared.
But one thing I did, I think that all of you would enjoy.
Yeah, please
Let me
do that.
see. Oh,
Can we finally watch the end of the relic?
Oh, we will get to the relic next week, as we've been talking about for some time. But I actually have this video to end the night, and then we'll be back next week with another 101 show, the 101 Dalmatians. We'll just do this one a little bit differently. And Ryan, everyone here, thanks for being here. If you guys want to keep hanging out in the Zoom, we'll be doing that. But until then, I did film one last thing that I wanted to show everybody. Let's check it out right now. We'll be back next week with more Polyester Blend.
We have to sing.
Oh! How the heck did you get all the way out here? That's crazy. Well, I know why. Because you just got done watching the 100th episode of Polyester Blend live. I'm so glad you could be joined. And, oh, fuck me. Oh! What the heck are you doing out here? Oh, I know. I set up a camera and started filming myself. Well, that's the 100th episode of Polyester Blend Live. I hope it made you feel as good and wonderful as you have made us feel for being a part of the last 100 episodes, and we hope to a couple hundred more. Well, I've come out here as it's starting to get to that time of day here in Arizona, where we like to sing along to a song that means so much to me that we sing along every week, and that's why for our special 100th episode, I came out here to be in Arizona, to enjoy it with you all. Let me just cue up the goddamn song, so much to do here. But, thanks again for being here. I'm in Arizona now. So, I'm going to start the song now, and this car's going to go by right now. Arizona moon keeps shining from the desert sky above. You know, pretty soon, that big yellow moon over there will light the way back to the one you love.
Blue shadows on the trail. Ryan! So cowboy goes your ride and dream. All of the doggies are in the corral. All of your work is done. You know you'll rise and dream, little pal. Dream of someone boom. 101 will be back next week. Polyester Blend, we find out ourselves as we go
Can you
along.
believe we're going to be doing that?
We'll be there. We'll be ready to go. Blue
Merriworth don't stop. We don't stop.
Is
that accurate?
That's accurate.
soft wind blowing
Through
the
trees above. All the other little cowboys back in the bunkhouse now. So close your eyes.
See you at Limp Bizkit, baby. See you at Limp Bizkit.
We're going to keep hanging out. Feel free to keep hanging out with us. We love you.
Oh, another Polyester Blend show. Hope to 100 more. Hope you had a great time, a wonderful time, and hope you're out having a great life. And we can't wait to be a part of it back in Utah.
Love you,
Now in
Ryan
Utah, so
Bradford.
back
I
home.
love you.
And we'll have a good
I love you,
do
Schlag.
another show.
Love you all.
Can't tell you how much this whole thing has meant to me. I love you.
It's been pretty fun.
Poly Blend. We'll be